rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo obìnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo obìnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé o. Mama gbàgbé o Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Mama gbàgbé o Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ọmọ wa mo bòkun rẹ́ mi. Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Gbogbo ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà mo kì í o. Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ẹ mọ̀ jíjẹ́ kí mi.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo obìnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo obìnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé o. Mama gbàgbé o Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Mama gbàgbé o Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ọmọ wa mo bòkun rẹ́ mi. Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Gbogbo ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà mo kì í o. Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ẹ mọ̀ jíjẹ́ kí mi.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé.
I welcome Honorable Jide Bakare, Special Advisor on Capital Territory. You are welcome. I want to welcome all party leaders, especially party chairmen. Tó wà níbí báyìí, mo kí gbogbo NURTW road, up road, okay, up national, up national. Gbogbo wa náà ní NURTW, èmi gan wa kàn ní mí bóyá lẹ mọ̀. Ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Okay now, orí yín wà ń bẹ̀.
Well, good afternoon, wherever you're listening to us this afternoon, and welcome to the official commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Ilesa, Akure Expressway, Ilesa. And of course, this is one of the projects that have been done by the governor, and of course, one of we have been covering. But then we're live in Ilesa as we speak. My name is Joseph Atewe, and of course, after this interview, we'll be bringing you up to speed as to what is happening here. Now, you know the tradition that we always bring in special guests to speak to us every time we are live, every time we are at any commissioning. And today I have someone special. Sir, welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you.
Can you introduce yourself for the public, sir? Can you please tell us your name and position, sir?
My name is Honorable Benga Onigbogi. Former House of Rep members, two-term members of the House of Representatives. I was in the House of Reps between 1999 and 2003 and 2007 to 2011.
And we also know you carry two caps this.
Yeah.
We know you are also spearheading this project.
Yeah.
Please tell us about this project. What does this mean to the people of Ilesa?
No, this is a landmark project that everybody has been yearning for maybe in the last 20-25 years. Ilesa people, our Ilesa people, most especially, we are most grateful to the performing governor for making this project a reality. The project is the dualization of the Ereja roundabout up to the international breweries going to the Akure Ilesa Expressway. It is a marvelous project, and everybody is happy with the performance of the governor on this very landmark project.
So every administration, they are doing many of the projects so that they can be re-elected. Do you think the people of Ilesa are ready to vote for the governor again, even with this?
No, I know that the governor has scored more than 90% with the excellent performance on this road, and I can assure you that by the grace of Almighty God, in Ilesa land, especially in Ilesa East and West, the governor will score nothing less than 80% of the votes. That is certain, and I'm very positive and sure about that.
All right, finally, sir, we spoke to some people. One in no.
The governor has performed in all ramifications. He has touched every segment of the system. When it comes to education, health, mention it. And cooperative society, the governor has done very well. He's been able to at least show that governance means service to the people. And we are happy and proud of his performance. People will surely vote for him.
Thank you once again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you're still listening to the official commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Ilesa, Akure Expressway, Ilesa. We'll bring you up with more interviews, but now we have to go back to our regular, of course, what is happening here. We'll be back.
Ọwá Clement Adesu Hasrop la rí irú eléyìí nílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Irú èyí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ̀! Ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ̀! Ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ̀! Ó tiẹ̀ tó kẹ́ ẹ dé ìlálẹ̀. Láti Ẹrẹ́jà lọ sí ọ̀nà Ìmà, Òkèṣà, já sí ọ̀nà Àkúrẹ́. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ń tàn lọ síbẹ̀ ni. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ tó ti ń tàn ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà láti Ilésà báyìí kò ní dókun láéláé. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ yìí ò ní dókun o. ìmọ́lẹ̀ yìí ò ní dóòkùn. Ó dà bó ti wá ń dà yìí torí kì í ṣe yìí nìkan. Gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè fẹ́ ṣe ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì. Ṣé kó ṣe ẹ̀kejì? Kó ṣe ẹ̀kejì. Tó bá parí ọdún mẹ́rin àkọ́kọ́ kó ṣe ọdún mẹ́rin míì. Kó jẹ́ 4+4. Kó jẹ́ ọdún mẹ́jọ. Kádélékè máa lékè. Ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Sẹ́nitọ̀ Dr. Aṣíwájú Adémọ́lá Jackson Nurudeen Adélékè. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn dáadáa. Ọmọ Balógun Rájẹ Ọ̀yọ́ Ẹdẹ. Ọmọ alápò tí ẹ̀mí Adémọ́lá Adélékè. Ọmọ ọ̀dàjà ti dájà nígbàjà ọ̀dàjà ti dájà nírèsí ẹlẹ́rìn. Eléṣẹ́ ti lọ́jà ta àwọn Adémọ́lá Adélékè. Oko Alákẹ́ ti lọ́jà ta àwọn ni ọjà náà lọ́dọ̀jà ń gbàjà ọjà náà ló wá dọjà nírèsí ẹlẹ́rìn. Ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ẹ rí bàbá kan tí wọ́n ń gòkè ní ìsinyìí. Alága gbogbogbò alága ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP wọ́n tún jẹ́ alága gbogbogbò nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wa Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní èrè Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní èrè Honourable Sunday Bisi bàbá rẹ̀ àgbèsà èèyàn ni a fẹ́ da ajẹ́mẹ̀jà nílẹ̀ bàbá mi àẹ́rà ṣe ọkú ọ́ bàbá rẹ̀ àgbè o bàbá mi Gbẹ̀ngà Onígbògi Ìgbẹ̀sà ìrèkù ìjọ mẹ́ta mọ̀rọ̀ rìn ṣe o àgbàrí àdálẹ́ ẹ bá ń fún àwọn bàbá tí mo kí ní àtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa ìmọ̀lẹ̀ wọn ò ní dókun láéláé o DJ Bassman Délé Tọmọrí ló kọmíṣọ́nà òkú ọmọ Aṣàngó eégún tó di ọmọ Àjàgún láì lo bí ọkọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé Olódùmarè l'Àjàgún ńlá ni kìnìún ẹ̀yà Júdà mo tún padà abọ́ DJ Bassman.
ní ijó fújì lárinrin ẹ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ máa rà ẹ lè wá ọ̀tàǹdì kẹ́ máa jó. mo ní ijó fújì lárinrin.
Àwọn bọ̀ wá.
Tíná kò gbọ́. Nàìjà gbọ́ wọn tẹ́wọ́ jó. Wọ́n láwọn lọ́nà méje o, àfi jó fújì rẹpẹtẹ.
DJ Bassman ó ṣe láyé. Honourable Tósìn Elúwọlé ń bọ̀ lẹ́wà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn orí yín tà báyìí. Honourable Tósìn Elúwọlé Honourable Tósìn Elúwọlé ó ń jáde bọ̀ báyìí ṣẹ́yìn náà ni ó yá ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀ọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀kẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ta ni gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè.
Gómìnà talk and do Mr. Performer.
All right, you're still live at the commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. Now we're bringing you top dignitaries we're here, but somebody special is with us. His name is Honourable Sunday Bisi. He's the chairman of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. He joins us live, and one interesting fact is that this is your hometown, sir.
Sure. I'm from Ilesa here. I'm from Okesha in Ilesa.
And I'm sure this project means a lot, not just to you, but the people of Ilesa. This project means a lot to you, not just you, but then the people of Ilesa.
Exactly. Let me tell you the history of this road. Our late husband, Owa Arumalaron, who joined his ancestors 2 years ago, you know, wanted this road to be dualized. He said he wanted to be in his palace and be looking at the breweries over there. Successful governors who came to rule in Osun, Kabiyesi used to appeal to them to help him do this thing, for him. But none of them performed. And when Adeleke came, Kabiyesi Aromolaran also put 2 demands before Adeleke. He said he wanted this road to be dualized and he wanted a university for Ilesa. So the day we were to flag up the commissioning of this road, Kabiyesi was already hold. So when the governor came or was coming, I went to meet the Kabiyesi at the palace. And I said, Baba, please, because of your age, just stay at the palace. The governor will come after the program to visit you and pay his homage to you. Kabiyesi said no, he wouldn't do that. That he will come here and see things for himself. Wanted to see how the road will be flagged off, that this thing is happening in his lifetime. Baba came out and together with the governor, the flag off this road. Unfortunately, because of age factor, Kabiyesi has gone to join his ancestors. But his dream over Ejesha land, over the dualization of Ereja, Okesha, Brewery Road came to pass. We want to thank God for this. So, you understand, in Ilesa here, this is what we call a bar renewal. You understand? A kind of facelift. I mean, for Ilesa.
And before now, it wasn't like that. Not to even talk about what this place looked like before. I mean, this is beautiful, no doubt about that. Even as a journalist, I have to confess that this is beautiful. But do you think the people reasons that way, and on the 15th of August, will vote for this man?
Let me tell you, in Ejesha land, we are highly civilized. Politically, we are educated. You understand? And we know that one good turn deserves another. If someone within 3.5 years will do this thing for us, and some people were here for 12 years without anything to show for it, do you think Ejesha will go back to Egypt? No. We are forward-looking person. We know that if this governor should secure a second term, he will look at this time again and perform wonders in this time. He's a talk and do governor. Our people are going to vote for him en masse come August 15th by the special grace of God.
And finally, sir, what's the message to the people? They are all watching.
I want to appeal to our people to keep on supporting Governor Ademola Adeleke. I want them to be rest assured that this governor will deliver during a second term. They shouldn't be afraid of anything. They should ignore. People are threatening. It means they are jittery of Ademola Adeleke achievement. If they have done well when they were there, they will not be jittery. But because they have not done well, that's why they are threatening people that they should not come out on election day. Let people come out on election day and cast their vote for the people's governor, Ademola Adeleke.
We are still live in Ilesa for the official commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. My name is still Joseph Atewe. We'll go back to the program proper and of course bring you up to date as to what is happening.
ẹni tó bá mú sí mòrògbó òun lọ sí máa pa orí tèmi bá gbọ́dọ̀ ìwọ táyé bá ti
Expressway, and we're still live in Ilesa at the moment. We're still expecting the governor, Ademola Adeleke, to be with us with his deputy in Prince Kola Adewusi. And we're also expecting the Owa, Clement Adesuyi Ashop G. Mokol III to join us. But I've got a special guest with me. Sir, do me the honor by introducing yourself, sir. Your name, sir, position, sir.
Yeah, my name is Honorable Olawale Oladipupo Akerele. I'm the Chief Whip of the Osun State House of Assembly, member representing Ilesa West State Constituency.
Ẹ já ṣe ní èdè Yorùbá sà. Wọ́n ní ẹ wọ̀nà, ẹ wọlẹ̀kẹ́ wọ̀nà, ẹ wọ̀nà.
Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba tó fún wa ní gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Torí nígbà tá a dìdí ní ọmọ oyè tó jẹ́ láti ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà, a ní gómìnà, a ní ọ̀nà alábala méjì bíi eléyìí ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Tó wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa tó ń ṣe ribiribi, tó ń ṣe gudugudu méje àti yàyà mẹ́fà fún wa. A mọ rírì wọn, a dẹ̀ mọ́ lóore. Àwa ń gbàládùra pé ẹ̀kejì wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run ó máa rọrùn.
Bí oníròyìn ta ṣe jẹ́, a ti rí nǹkan báyìí rí. Gómìnà àṣìṣe tó bá di ọjọ́ ìbò, wọn ò ní dìbò fún. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ilesa fẹ́ ṣe?
Kí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè kan tó wọlé ni àwọn aráàlú ti nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn. Pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà land. Torí níbò tá a dì fún wọn ní 2018 ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà, Adémọ́lá Adélékè ló gbégbá olúborí. A tún wá ń sọ fún wọn lélẹ́yìí pé ní 2026 yìí Adémọ́lá Adélékè náà ló máa tún jáwé olúborí. Àwa Ìjẹ̀ṣà a fẹ́ràn gómìnà wa torí wọ́n ṣe gudugudu méje àti yàrá mẹ́fà fún wa. A dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn. A fi ń dá wọn lójú pé àwọn náà la tún máa dìbò fún.
Kẹ́ tó máa lọ sà, nígbà tá a dé bíbá àkọ́kọ́ bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní ṣebí gómìnà ti ṣọ̀nà. Dọ́bà wọlé lẹ́lẹ́kejì kí náà tún fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣó tún kù tí gómìnà fẹ́ ṣe fún àwọn bíbá?
Ó kù ní ìbọn ń ro. Iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí gómìnà wa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò lè dúró síbẹ̀ ní ọdún mẹ́rin. Wọ́n sì ní láti tẹ̀síwájú. Ọ̀nà nìkan kọ́ ni gómìnà ṣe. Ètò ẹ̀kọ́, ètò àgbẹ̀, ètò ìlera àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ni gómìnà wa ṣe. Tí gómìnà wa dẹ̀ tún fọwọ́ sọ̀yà fún wa pé ó tún máa tẹ̀síwájú jù báyìí lọ.
I must thank you for your time, sir. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you. Kẹ́ tó máa lọ ìjọba kí àwọn tó wà nílé ẹjọ́. Kẹ́ tó máa lọ ẹ bá kí àwọn tó wà nílé àti mẹ́sẹ̀gì fún àwọn tó wà nílé ṣá.
Mo kí àwọn èèyàn wa ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà, àwọn èèyàn wa nílé àti lóko pé wọ́n kú àdúrótì gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè. Mo wá ń rọ̀ wá, mò ń bẹ̀ wá tó bá di ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kẹjọ tí ètò ìdìbò bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, kẹ́ jẹ́ ká jáde lógúnlógún, ká jáde lọ́gbọ̀nlọ́gbọ̀n láti lè dìbò fún gómìnà ọlọ́lá jùlọ wa Adémọ́lá Adélékè ní ẹgbẹ́ accord. Tán bá ti fún wa ní ballot paper wa, òkè téńté ni gómìnà wa wà. Ẹ ṣé.
You are still listening to the official commissioning of the dualization. Ma, can you please tell the world your name and position?
My name is Honorable Mrs. Pastor Bolanle Sakumi. I'm former commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development. Now, special advisor to the governor on asset management.
Torí pé àwọn èèyàn máa gbọ́ ní èdè Yorùbá púpọ̀, ẹ já ṣe ní èdè Yorùbá. Àwọn kan sọ pé ọ̀nà owó gan ló ń ṣe.
Àkọ́kọ́ náà, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún opportunity tí gómìnà Lúdí Adémọ́lá Adélékè tán fún ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Torí kan tá à ń ṣe léèdì kò ṣe fún Ilésà nìkan, fún gbogbo ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni, fún opportunity tán fún wa. Orú ọ̀nà tí a rí rí láti ìgbà tí ó ti dá Ìjẹ̀ṣà land, tá a ti mọ̀ pé Ìjẹ̀ṣà land rèé. Àrírò ọ̀nà báyìí ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Eléyìí jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ irú ẹ̀ tí gómìnà Lúdí Adémọ́lá Adélékè tó máa bá wa ṣe fún ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run torí pé ọ̀nà yìí ó tún mú kí ìlú wa kó fẹjú sí i.
wọ́n tún wá béèrè wọ́n ní tó bá tiẹ̀ ti wọlé lẹ́lẹ́kejì sóṣì kù tí gómìnà fẹ́ ṣe.
nígbà tí gómìnà wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ kábíyèsí wa mo rántí dáadáa gómìnà sọ fún kábíyèsí pé táwọn bá ti wọlé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì wípé ìpele ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ọ̀nà bíi eléyìí wípé àwọn tún máa ṣe nílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní kété táwọn bá ti wọlé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ second phase orú dual carriage báyìí ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà so ọkàn wa balẹ̀ pé gómìnà ta ní gómìnà talk and do ni wọ́n òwí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gómìnà wa.
ká tó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa lọ mà kí lẹ wá ń sọ fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Iléṣà.
àmọ̀ràn mi àti nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fáwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni wípé ẹni tó bá ṣe nǹkan dáadáa tó ń ṣe dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ ká gbárùkù sí irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tún lè máa ṣe dáadáa sí i inú mi dẹ̀ dùn wípé àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà a kì í ṣe amóore jẹ tẹ́ bá wo ayọ̀ tó wà lójú ọgbà aráàlú lẹ́ẹ̀ni inú àwọn èèyàn ń dùn sí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́jà náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa tó gbogbo wọn bá wa jó tinú wọn ń dùn torí pé ní alẹ́ tó fi máa ń tan àtùpà ẹ̀ tó máa fẹ́ ta ọjà wọn iná tí gómìnà ṣe síbí yìí òun náà fi ń tajà wọn lálẹ́ nísìnyí tí ò dẹ̀ sí ìbẹ̀rù bojo fún wọn pé àbíjàmbá kan lè ṣe wọn torí ìmọ́lẹ̀ náà mọ́lẹ̀ débi pé gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́jà bí òru náà ń tajà wọn láìsí wàhálà.
You are still listening to the official commissioning of the dualization of the Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure, Expressway. I'm Ilesa. My name is Joseph Atewe. Let's get back to the program. We'll be back with more interviews. Thank you. Commissioning of the dualization of the Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway, Ilesa. My name is Joseph Atewe and we're live in Ilesa. We're waiting for the governor who will soon be here. As a matter of fact, her hair is already around and we're waiting for some top dignitaries. But I've got a special, very special, entering into Ilesa. I could see his picture and of course the billboard right here. And we have a very special gift. I would like him to introduce himself to us. Sir, please, can you tell the world your name, sir?
My name is Honorable Fadipe Ibukun, the candidate for Akure in Osun East.
Sir, what does this road mean to the people of Ilesa? I mean, this is an icon. What does this project mean to the people of Ilesa? It was never like this.
It meant a lot because since of the inception of the town, there's nothing like this before. Ilesa has not ever have any dual carriage. Even the old Ijesha land. Governor Adeleke, we appreciate him very much for what he did for us. Because all Ijesha appreciate this. So I believe with this, all Ijesha will vote for Governor Ademola Jackson Adeleke on 15th of August by God grace.
Ẹ já ṣe ní èdè Yorùbá lélẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ṣọ̀nà. Ètò ìdìbò ń bọ̀ on the 15th of August ìbò á ṣẹlẹ̀. Pẹ̀lú eléyìí tí gómìnà bá wọlé táwọn Ilesa bá dìbò fún ṣé a tún ṣe ju eléyìí lọ.
Gómìnà ti ṣe ìlérí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà fún eléyìí tí ó kọ́kọ́ ṣe fún wa torí pé kò sírò eléyìí rí láti ìgbà tí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti wà so nípa ìdí èyí gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà máa fi eléyìí fi ìmoore wọn wọ̀n ní ọjọ́ kàndógún oṣù kẹjọ tí a fẹ́ dìbò gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun eléyìí fi dá wa lójú wípé gómìnà ó tún ti ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìlérí pé tá bá ti dìbò fún lẹ́ẹ̀kejì òun á tún ṣe ju eléyìí tí òun ṣe lọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn rural road wa ní gómìnà ṣèlérí pé àwọn máa ṣe bákan náà àwọn ọ̀nà tó tún wà ní ìgboro ìlú Iléṣà àti ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní gómìnà ṣèlérí pé àwọn tó máa tún dualize so a fi àsìkò ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà.
ká tó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa lọ sà gbogbo àgbáyé ló ń wò wá lábàáyé mo fẹ́ bí finally àti irú nǹkan báyìí rí wọ́n á ṣọ̀nà wọ́n á ṣe school wọ́n á ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tó bá di ọjọ́ ìbò wọn ń dìbò fún wọn ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Iléṣà fẹ́ ṣe ni.
a fi àkókò yìí a fi bẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa pé kí wọ́n jáde ní kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí láti wá dìbò fún gómìnà wa lẹ́ẹ̀kejì ẹ ń bá fojú wo náà rí pé àwọn èèyàn wa ń jó wọ́n ń yọ̀ láti appreciate nǹkan tí gómìnà ṣe fún wa tó nípa ìdí èyí mo tún fi àsìkò rírọ̀ wá ní ẹ má jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rù àwọn tó ń yìnbọn káàkiri o ẹ jáde láti wá dìbò fún gómìnà lẹ́lẹ́kejì.
All right, you've listened to the voice of Honorable Fadikwe. I'm still Joseph Atel. We are live at the official commissioning of the dualization of the Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway in Ilesa. In the next 30 to 20 minutes, we shall have the governor here with us live in Ilesa for the commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. We'll go back to the program and, of course, bring you up to speed.
ọmọ bòkun o ẹ kú ilé lórúkọ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bàbá wa aṣíwájú sinetọ Adémọ́lá Jackson Nurudeen Adeleke ọlọ́sùn ọ̀fọ̀ṣun ògo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ gómìnà ọlọ́dún mẹ́jọ ẹ bá sọ pé ìmọ̀lẹ̀ bàbá mi kábíyèsí His Imperial Majesty ọba Adéṣuyì Astrop Ajímọ́kọ̀ III bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adeleke ti wà ní ọ̀dọ̀ kábíyèsí ọwọ́ òbòkun àdìmúlà ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà lẹ́yìn tó ń túmọ̀ sí wípé lẹ́yà òsọ̀kà ó ní ètò gbéraṣọ tí gómìnà bá ti ṣe ẹ̀lẹ́mbẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ṣe ẹ̀lẹ́mbẹ̀ sí orí adé mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin Ìjẹ̀ṣà pé ẹ kú oríire o oríire wa ò ní bàjẹ́ o gbogbo àwọn ọ̀nàrẹ́bù lórílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà wọ́tà mo kí yín o gbogbo àwọn alága ìjọba àbílẹ̀ tó wà lórílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà mo kí yín kú ilé o àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe alága Ganusius alága tí ó wọ káńsù lọ́jọ́ 17 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún yìí tí gómìnà bá ti wọlé tán pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè mo kí alága University of Ilesa káfàtà bàbá wa Right Honorable Gbẹ̀ngà Onígbògí ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Fádáǹsì ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Oyètọ́lá ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Àmúbọ́ ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Òmìnirin pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún táwa yìí gbogbo wọn oṣù kúkẹ́ nílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni ẹni bá ní kí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ó má wọlé ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ ni ó dà mo fi àsìkò sọ fún wa pé bàbá wa bọ́bọ́gún wà tẹ̀sílíìmù ìgbàláyé bíbí ire akọ̀wé àgbà yẹnyẹn fúnjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bọ́tà bá ṣogún tọ́ta bá ṣọgbọ̀n àgò ni ó dádì ẹ ẹni tó bá sọ pé òun ò mọ̀ ní ọ̀la ni ó mọ̀ agẹ̀gùn tó lọ fẹ́ gẹ̀gùn Olódùmarè ni ìran bàbá rẹ̀ ni ó fi ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀yin kọmíkọmí lórílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà mo kí bàbá wa Jọlá Akíntọ́lá ọmọọba Báyọ̀ Ògúngbàngbé Ọ̀túnba Tọ́lá Fáṣẹ́rù Honorable Máyọ̀wá Adéjọ́rìn gbogbo ẹ̀yin special advisers mo kí màmá wa ìyá Sàrùmí sátì wà ń bí.
Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà ká má gbàgbé o Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ wa mo bòkun rẹ́ mi Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ wa o Ìjẹ̀ṣà gbogbo ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà.
mo kí ẹkú àdó ti gómìnà second mami mo kí ẹkú àdó ti gómìnà kò ní bàjẹ́ o Honorable Mojí Omiṣore sí wọ́n ti wà ń bí Honorable Awa Ahmed sí wọ́n ti wà ń bí ìyá gbogbo sí wọ́n ti wà ń bí mélòó la fẹ́ kànú àwọn ọmọ Adélékè mélòó la fẹ́ kànú àwọn ọmọ Ìmọ́lẹ̀ wákìmẹ̀rẹ̀ chairman Honorable Máyọ̀wá Ọlọ́ṣọ́ Mr. Singapore the chairman of State Broadcasting Corporation mo kí ẹ kú àlejò gómìnà o mo wá kí sẹ́nẹ̀tọ̀ tí ó lè fádà kúrò ní National Assembly Red Chamber láìpẹ́ yìí. IBK Honorable Ìbùkún Fádípẹ̀ ọmọ alọ́kálókò ẹkùn ọkọ̀ fádà ẹgbẹ́ pé ẹkùn ọkọ̀ fádà ẹkùn ọkọ̀ fádà ẹkùn ọkọ̀ òmìnirin pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè bọ́tà fẹ́ bọ́tà kọ̀ Alabama ni ó di rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Alaba pópó ọlá ní ìsókè ẹ bá gbé lọ Àbújá ẹgbẹ́ lọ Mẹ̀dúgùrí ẹgbẹ́ lọ Kánò ẹgbẹ́ lọ Port Harcourt ntọ́lọ́run ti kọ́ lẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni kò ṣeé yí padà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ yín Ìjẹ̀ṣà ohun tẹ́ ẹ̀ rírí ẹ̀ẹ́rì tí Alabama bá di rep member ní National Assembly Green Chamber pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ IBK ẹ sọ pé ìmọ́lẹ̀ ẹ sọ pé ìmọ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè lọ́lá gbogbo àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọwọ́ àjàká ajíbógun onídà ìràrá ọwọ́ alúṣẹ́ ọwọ́ agbógun yàrún bí àkàlà ọwọ́ àtàkùmọ̀sà tó dọ́rọ̀ ọwọ́ ajímọ́kọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ ajímọ́kọ̀ kejì ọwárì pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹni bá ní Kádémọ́lá Adélékè ó má di gómìnà ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ ni ó dà. IBK ẹkùn ọkọ̀ tìmọ́ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run ọba dìrọ́ì ẹkùn ọkọ̀ tìmọ́ ẹ̀yin Ìjẹ̀ṣà Ìjẹ̀ṣà àwọn ará bíṣe ọdún 12 lórí àga kí lè rí lẹ́ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣé ohun ẹ̀rí lẹ́ Ìjẹ̀ṣà gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè wá sọdún 3 àtààbọ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ para wọn ẹ wo Dualization road láti Ereja Square lọ sí Brewery lọ sí òpópónà Akure ń járí ẹ̀rí lẹ́ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Mo wá sọ fún yín wípé késekése la rí kàsàkàsà ń bọ̀ lọ́nà bàbá késekése. Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló ní gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè Adémọ́lá Adélékè lónìí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run àti àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè bá padà wá lọ́lẹ̀ kejì ìpínlẹ̀ ìlú ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà yóò tún rí èrè jẹ ìjọba tiwantiwa jẹ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Mo wá kí Commissioner for Special Duty and Regional Integration èyí tí a ṣẹ̀dá ń lò típínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun fi ń di London bàbá wa Dr. Abashir Tokunbo Salam BT Salam. Mo wá kí PS Ọlálùbáríkà PS Works and Infrastructure gbogbo PS tá a ní lọ́sùn lórí wọn pé pérépéré bàbá wa Bashir Bello tóyìn iṣẹ́ Ìdòwú ni àbí Bashir Ìdòwú Bello ọmọ alákọ̀ọ́lọ́ ńlẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ́tìmí àgbàlẹ̀ àbọ̀fà àmànà wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Bàbá wa Ọ̀jẹ́bọ̀dé Ìwó Olódù ọba ọmọ Atẹ́nigbọ́lá ẹ̀kú iṣẹ́ o ilé àtọ̀nà yín náà ò ní dàrú o ẹ̀níjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ò ní wó ẹ̀yin náà ò ní wó pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Alábàjẹ́jẹ́ up national lábẹ́ alága alábàjẹ́jẹ́ tilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà káfàtà alága AUSWW original yàtọ̀ sáwọn fake chairman tí a lọ rè é ganu sọ́sọ́gbó tí wọ́n ń ganu sí gbogbo páàkì wọ́n fa gidigba káńsù wọ́n tún fẹ́ gbajú gidigba páàkì ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé gáràjì ni láti dìbò gómìnà. Alówólé ìsókè ọlọ́mọ́mí ìsókè ẹ̀fíàlẹ̀ nínú ogun 7 tí wọ́n sẹ́ẹ̀tì kalẹ̀ gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ti ṣẹ́gun 6 nínú ẹ̀ ọba tó bá gómìnà ṣẹ́gun mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà yóò ṣẹ́gun ẹlẹ́ẹ̀keje. ẹ bá sọ fún àwọn àmúbọ́ ohun kankan tí wọ́n lè ṣe tádélékè òfin ní wọlé ni pé kí wọ́n lọ rè máa ṣe oògùn kí ilẹ̀ ó má mọ́ ní on the 15 August tí ilẹ̀ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀pá ti pa wọ́n wèrè tí ilẹ̀ bá ti mọ́ wọ́n ti padà sékòó. Mo kí bàbá wa Right Honourable Lasu Yusuf ọlọ́wọ́ tún gómìnà alájọsọ gómìnà àwọn determinant factor ìjọba gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ohun tí bàbá Lasu Yusuf bá sọ gómìnà ló sọ. Right Honourable Lasu Yusuf ẹ̀dẹ́kẹ́rì yìí sà ẹ kà sí ẹ bá kí àwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ sà.
Accord lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́ àsíá o ọmọ Adélékè o lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́.
Bàbá wa Wálé Ẹ̀ṣọ́ mo kí o Osman ẹ kú àdó ti gómìnà o ẹni tí ẹ bá mọ Wálé Ẹ̀ṣọ́ kò lè mọ ìyá rẹ̀. Bàbá wa Honourable Onígbògi the chairman governing council Ilesa ẹ bá kẹ́wìn yẹn láti sọ́jú kan sá.
Accord ìmọ̀lẹ̀.
Honourable Akínwùmí Adéjọbí the special adviser special duties and regional integration mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀. Mo wá kí alága authentic Ilesa West alága original tí ó padà sí council ní August 17 láàárọ̀ Monday. Bàbá wa Honourable Dìtí Àlùkò Honourable Dìran Ọlátúbọ̀sún Dìrọ̀ì ẹgbẹ́ Dìrọ̀ì ẹ kọ́kọ́ tì mọ́ Honourable tí ò dalẹ̀ ó ń dà bọ́lọ́wọ́ tó ti débí Dìrọ̀ì dà ṣé Dìrọ̀ì wà ń bí ẹ̀yin lójú ọwọ́ òbòkú àdìmúlá ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà Dìrọ̀ì tí ò dalẹ̀ dalẹ̀ ìmọ̀lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè ayé òní dalẹ̀ yín náà lórúkọ ọ̀gá mi tó fún mi láǹfààní láti wà ń bí. Bàbá wa Lẹ́kan Sàlámì ẹ kú àdúró tí ìjọba o kò ní bàjẹ́ o ọ̀gá mi tó fún mi láǹfààní láti wà ń bí Olúṣọlá Àjàlá gbàgbọ́ olúfẹ́ àròkọ̀dẹ̀jà lábẹ́ àrókò alákẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́rìndínlógún mẹ́jọ wọ́wé mẹ́jọ ìwọ́wé mo bí délé tó mọ̀ ní títí kí ló dé tí mẹ́jọ wọ́wé tí mẹ́jọ ìwọ́wé. Honourable Ridwan Adékílékún SSA Osanage. ẹ̀yin Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó yẹ kẹ́ jẹ́rìí mi ọ̀gá wa ní Minister of Works ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó nìyí ọ̀gá Minister of Works ni ó nìyẹn ó kọ́kàn jọra wọn ni ó yẹ kẹ́ trust mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Engineer Lẹ́kan Sàlámì làwọn ti wọn ọ̀tọ̀ Lẹ́kan Sàlámì adàlúrú Lẹ́kan Sàlámì original lélẹ́yìí Engineer Lẹ́kan Sàlámì. Honourable Taiwo Ilesami alága Ilesa East onda Taiwo Ilesami alága Ilesa East mo ti rí West East dà Engineer Lẹ́kan Sàlámì ti Minister of Works lọ́sọ̀gbọ̀ ni o Òṣogbo láti wá o. ẹ má wọrí ẹ darin. mi ò rí ọgbọ́n tí àwọn àmúbọ́ fẹ́ dá mi ò rí ọ̀nà tí wọ́n lè gbé gbà ẹ sọ kí ó ti lọ ẹ sọ kí ó ti lọ ó ti lọ ẹ̀yin bíi Sunday BC sisters bọ́lẹ́wà ẹ sọ pé ó ti lọ wọn ò tún wáyé mọ́ ó tiẹ̀ dá fún ẹ̀yin Ọ̀ṣun East láti tẹ̀lé gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè torí pé tí gómìnà bá ti ṣe ọdún mẹ́rin eléyìí tán tó bá tún ṣe ọdún mẹ́rin míì àǹfààní wà fún East àti Central tẹ́ ẹ bá wá gbà fún West míì kó tún wọlé ó fi hàn pé ọdún mẹ́jọ lòun náà tún lò yóò wá di ìyànjẹ òbí hùn ìyànjẹ òbí hùn so ẹ má gbà rárá kí àwọn ará bí kí wọ́n wọlé wá láìpẹ́ yìí wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ yọ iná Ẹdẹ àwọn ó tan náà Ìkirè bí olórìṣà kan ò bá kú olórí olórìṣà kan kò lè gbaṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ṣe gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ó lọ́dún mẹ́jọ ẹ̀ pérépéré ẹni tí ó bá kú ni ó kú ẹni tí ó bá kú ni ó kú ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún ọ̀nàrẹ́bù àwa tá a kù láyé amara wa ọlọ́run sì mọ̀ wá lórí ilẹ̀ alààyè ẹni tí ò bá dùn mọ́ wọn kó lọ rè é kú dànù kó lọ rè é bọ́ sódò SSA signage Ridwan Adékílékún mo kí ọ káàbọ̀ ó tó jẹ́ mẹ́ta o ó tó jẹ́ mẹ́ta Ridwan o Adékílékún SSA.
All right, welcome back to the live commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Ilesa, Akure, Expressway, Ilesa. We're live in Ilesa. The governor is around. I'm sure he's having a meeting with the KBC as we speak. And in no time, the official program should be kickstarting, which is the commissioning. If you've been following this program, we've been bringing to you special guests, top dignitaries that belongs to the administration of Ademola Adeleke. I have a special guest with me. Sir, can you tell the world your name and position?
My name is Honorable Akure Odejobi. I'm the special advisor to the governor on special duty. And like you know that we don't have the governor is the commissioner for the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. So we are appointed to supervise all the projects with my honorary commissioner for special duties. So which I'm next to, so which is my honorary boss.
All right, yeah. So before the governor came in, I'm being blunt with you. Before the governor came, this roundabout and this road wasn't like this. This is a difference that is very clear.
Before the governor, became, Senator Ademola Adeleke became the governor of the state. This place has been it has been like this forever. It has been there forever, and then most of the Ilesa indigenous, they never knew that this place can turn out to be like this. And from here to Akure Junction through the Nigerian breweries, you will see it has been dualized. And then this is going to be the first dualization road in the whole city of Ilesa, of Ijesha land. This is the first and the first dualized road.
So even former governors did not do something like this?
It's nothing. It didn't do anything here. Precisely. He's from Ilesa and has been the governor for 8 years. He did not do anything here. And then even the following governor after Ereja who was his chief of staff before, he didn't do anything before the advent of Governor Ademola Adeleke. So and then you can see how all the indigenous how they troop out just to welcome him when they came around just now. So it's an achievement for this government. It's a real achievement for this government.
With all honesty, crowds do not win you election. Crowds do not win you election. But do you think that the people of Ilesa will be honest enough to vote for the governor, even with this?
I can bet my life for this, because most people that we are wiser now. Unlike the olden days that people they just cajole people and then they give them money and then they go. No, things are different right now, and then that's why I said most of these people, they can see what is going on, they see the development, They see the new infrastructure that has happened in their city. Definitely, I know they're going to vote for the governor. I know that for sure that they're going to vote for the governor because the governor has worked and has got so many local government. Every local government in this state, he has touched every single local government. And then this is the testament for what I've been talking about. And it's not that maybe he concentrated on his hometown, he has touched so many places, and I know the Jesha people will surely vote for him.
Finally, sir, the #1 citizen will soon be here. What are you genuinely telling the people of Ilesha ahead of the polls?
The most important thing I want to tell the people of Ilesha is not to sell their vote. Because now I know some people that have been going around collecting their voters card and giving them cash. If you do that, you are selling your future. And that is most thing that the government has been telling them, that we are not asking anybody for help to rig any election. We just want a free, fair election to happen in Osun State. And I'm using this opportunity to tell the people that don't sell your vote for anybody. Make sure that you vote rightly, and I know for sure that Accord will win the election.
You're still listening to the official commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, in Ilesha, Akure Expressway. We'll go back to the program proper and, of course, bring to you up to speed as it goes on. Thank you.
Láì sọ́lọ́jà kò sí ìjọba. National Association of Osun State Students. Ẹ̀yin Ìjẹ̀ṣà o, ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni àtẹ̀ẹ̀ká, ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀wẹ́lẹ́, Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọdún apanadà, òkè kékeré lásán wọn lóde ìgbàjọ, ẹlẹ́gọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀mí lọ́sọ̀ àwọn Ìjẹ̀ṣà, èyí tó dá ń bẹ̀ ní ẹ̀rọ fún mi wá, máa ronú tó sọ gúdú ẹ̀ lóye, wọn kì í jẹ́ lóye dùnrán bàbá ẹ̀yìn, ẹ̀yin ló máa bẹ́ẹ̀ jáwé ìpín ẹgbàá kan, bẹ́ẹ̀ já méjì ẹgbàájì, Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó dá mẹ́wàá ló ṣerú owó pé ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún oṣù kẹjọ ọdún yìí ta lẹ́ dìbò fún? Ta lẹ́ dìbò fún? Àní ta lẹ́ dìbò fún? Màmá wa ni ọlọ́mọ tọ̀ṣọ́ ó kí ẹ kú àdúró ti ìjọba o, kò ní bàjẹ́ o, kò ní bàjẹ́ o. Nígbà tí gómìnà bá débí ẹ tún gbọ́ wìrìwìrì lẹ́nu gómìnà àti àwọn ikọ̀ wọn. elétò mọ̀rídà kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ Tóyìn Adéoyè máa bọ̀ ó dáadáa. ẹ má jẹ́ ó sanwó èmi nìkan, ìyàwó wákàtí kan àtààbọ̀ bàbá wa Lásì Yusuf wọn làwọn sọ di wákàtí méjì lónìí, kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Àbábìgì grandpa Sọlá Àjàlá bá ń bá ọmọ rẹ sọ̀rọ̀, kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Ẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ̀. Ìpàdé níbẹ̀ ni ògbógbó Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Òkè kékeré aṣọ wa lóde àjọ ẹlẹ́gọ̀rún tẹ̀mí láṣọ dé Ìjẹ̀ṣà.
It's still the official commissioning of the dualization of the Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, in Ilesha, Akure Expressway, in Ilesha. My name is still Joseph Atewe, and of course, we've been giving you bringing you up to speed as to what is happening here. We've spoken to different dignitaries, and I have a woman with me here. I'm sure she's the mother for all. She's with me. Please, can you tell the world your name and position?
Good afternoon. Talking live from Ilesha East and West Local Government. My name is Honorable Mrs. Grace Eniola Omotosho, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Market Affairs.
Láti ìgbà tí gómìnà ti ń commission àwọn ọ̀nà, nǹkan tó ń sọ wọ́n sọ léjìgbò, wọ́n sọ ní àwọn ibì kankan, wọ́n ní ẹ wo ọ̀nà, ẹ̀yin náà ìwò nǹkan tí gómìnà dálẹ̀.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run rán aṣíwájú sẹ́nitọ̀ Adémọ́lá Jackson Nurudeen nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run rán wọn lọ́wọ́ láti ṣe lórí ọ̀nà. Ńgbà tí ayé Arẹ́gbẹ́gan tó ní ọ̀nà tó ń bọ̀ ọ̀nà lẹ́rù àárí ọ̀nà tó wà máa bàyàn lẹ́rù pé má parẹ́ àárí o ṣùgbọ́n àárí nísìnyí o ẹ lọ wò ẹ wò là á tún ti wà ní Iléṣà lónìí irú ọ̀nà yìí gbogbo àwa Ìjẹ̀ṣà àti ìrè báyìí rí Ìjẹ̀ṣà àti ńgbà táwọn ọmọ wa gan ṣe àárí báyìí rí ọ̀nà kíkọ́ ṣe pé wọ́n ṣọ̀nà yẹn nìkan ẹ wo ibi roundabout olóbìrìpọ̀ àbí kí wọ́n pè tá a wà yìí ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe ẹ tún wá wo ọ̀nà yìí wọ́n tún wá ṣe tó jẹ́ pé bí mọ́tò ẹ ò tiẹ̀ níná ó mọ̀ ríran lọ ni wọ́n ṣe ọ̀nà wọ́n tún faná sí lọ rẹpẹtẹ láti ibi tá a wà yìí títí dé ìmọ̀ breweries ẹ rí i pé ẹni tọ́lọ́run rán sí wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó jíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run fún un ṣe tó bẹ́ẹ̀ la tún fi pàdé lónìí wípé tá a fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀nà yìí tí gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń fohùn ṣọ̀kan wípé Ọlọ́run ó tún wà mọ̀ fún wọn fún un ṣe ni o Adémọ́lá Adélékè ń ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun adúpẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin ará Ọ̀ṣun adúpẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin ará Nàìjíríà tẹ́ ẹ mọ rírì nǹkan tí gómìnà wa ń ṣe nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ẹ ṣeun.
wọ́n ní ẹni bá dúpẹ́ orí àná yóò rí mi gbà gómìnà ti ṣọ̀nà fún yín ṣó dá yín lójú pé àwọn ọmọ Iléṣà yóò dìbò fún.
bí mo ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé let me say it in Ìjẹ̀ṣà language Ìjẹ̀ṣà mi wí àti rí yé rí gbogbo ìhà Ìjẹ̀ṣà even àwọn táwọn ti Ìjẹ̀ṣà tí ò ń ṣe inú Iléṣà gangan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ìlú tó tún wà yíká Iléṣà gbogbo rẹ̀ náà mi wí wọn Adémọ́lá Adélékè ṣe àti rí yé rí nítorí bẹ́ẹ̀ ìbò la máa fi san oore fún Démọ́lá gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ọkọ ojúlówó ọmọ Iléṣà ìbò la máa fi san oore fún Démọ́lá wọ́n fẹ́ o wọ́n kọ̀ o Démọ́lá Adélékè ti fa àmì rere ó tún fi pa rere lélẹ̀ n'Iléṣà ìbò ní gbogbo ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi ní ẹ fi àsàn oore Ìjẹ̀ṣà ìṣàláìmoore o nǹkan tí mo lè fẹ́ kí gómìnà wa mọ̀ ní wípé ibi tí Ìjẹ̀ṣà bá ti là ń lọ àní padà Démọ́lá Adélékè la tẹ̀lé Ìjẹ̀ṣà dẹ̀ jọ Démọ́lá Adélékè lójú pẹ̀lú ìbò kékeré ní ilé ìta lò lọ 2022 ìbò tá a máa rí lọ́dún yìí ọdún gbẹ̀rán.
It's still the official commissioning. We're going back to the program. We should be joining the governor in no time. I'll bring you up to speed once again as the show progresses.
Ṣẹ́gun Fádẹ́rọ́ ní ti ń ṣe bíi pé ń fọ Yorùbá bíi pé ń pọfọ̀ látẹ̀ẹ̀kan. Délé tọmọ rí ló kọ mi. Ṣọlá òkú ọmọ ìyá Ṣàngó eléegun ọmọ àjàgún ńlá. Àjàgún láì lo bí ọkọ̀. Jẹ́ kó obìnrin tí kọrin yìí ó súnmọ́ mi ní. Obìnrin tí ń pé yóò ṣẹlẹ̀ kejì yìí n ò ní fún yín ní microphone ó gbé sí yín lẹ́nu ni. Yẹ̀sọ́ fẹ́ kọrin Ìjẹ̀ṣà kí n fẹ́ fi kí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ni o. Mẹ́gbọ́ ṣé ilẹ̀ fi.
Ó sún mi àwẹ̀ òṣèlú sún mi ó sún mi òṣèlú sún mi fàdáhùn sí dàgbàlẹ̀ ọjà ó sún ni sọyọ omi rí dàgbàlẹ̀ ọjà ó sún mi o gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó sún mi àwẹ̀ òṣèlú sún mi ó sún ni ṣíṣe òṣèlú sún ni fàdáhùn sí dàgbàlẹ̀ ọjà ó sún ni sọyọ omi rí dàgbàlẹ̀ ọjà ó sún ni o inú yín bu ẹ ò róòrùn sá inú wọn bu wọn ò róòrùn sá ìlérí ṣàṣetì wọ́n tún lọ mú àmúbọ́ inú wọn bu wọn ò róòrùn sá inú wọn bu wọn ò róòrùn sá inú wọn bu wọn ò róòrùn sá ìlérí ṣàṣetì ẹ tún lọ mú àmúbọ́ inú wọn bu ọjà oṣù ni fàdáhùn sí dàgbàlẹ̀ ọjà oṣù mi o ìpẹ̀lẹ́ gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà ikú ilé gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà yéèmọ̀ yẹ́ ọ àbọ̀nà yẹ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ṣe iṣẹ́ kájẹ́ àṣìṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ṣe iṣẹ́ oníjẹ̀ṣà ìyá ọmọ ọlọ́rọ̀ oníjẹ̀ṣà rẹ̀ o ara òye ikúlé o kí a fi aṣọ rẹ̀ fún Dẹ́mọ́lá o mo wí kí a fi aṣọ rẹ̀ fún Dẹ́mọ́lá o níjàwó on the 15 August adarí wa ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ìwọ̀n yé ṣe ní kílẹ̀ 15 mẹ́mọ́ yèso yé mọ́jọ́ yèso yé mọ́ọ̀rùn ojú a máa ní 15 ojú ayọ̀lá máa ní ojú ayọ̀lá máa o gbogbo Iléṣà ojú ayọ̀lá máa o láǹdì 15 ojú ayọ̀lá máa o ń pẹ́ ní àfìbò ṣe kí àfìbò lé àdànù ugbólúgbó ni àti gbòǹkì iṣẹ́ ikú lé.
mẹ́kànlá yóò ti gbèdè.
níbi mẹ́sàn-án máa lè.
káàbọ̀ àti mi pàtẹ ọkọ. ẹ ṣeun àǹtí ẹ ṣeun. lọ́jọ́ ìdìbò tẹ́ bá ti rí ìwé ìdìbò ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú accord ẹgbẹ́ gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ló wà ní àkọ́kọ́. òkè téńté ni àmì ẹgbẹ́ ni ẹgbẹ́ wa ní àtàǹpàkò ọwọ́ báyìí níbo la tẹ̀ sí number 1 nínú ìwé ìdìbò ẹgbẹ́ àkọọ́dù pìrà làwọn gbé gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè wọlé lọ́jọ́ 15 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún àwà oṣù ọmíbọ̀ náà níjọ ìmọ̀ gbàgbé o yóò dára fún gbogbo yín o DJ Bassman. ẹ jọ àwọn táwa lórí red carpet yẹ ẹ jẹ́ ká kúrò ń bẹ̀. ẹ jẹ́ ká sún sí ẹ̀yìn àwọn táwa lórí red carpet yìí. The Lord bless you. ẹ jẹ́ ká sún sí ẹ̀yìn àwọn táwa lórí red carpet. iṣẹ́ o tó bá sásìkò a tún padà bọ̀ ẹ wo ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ́fíìsì Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn jẹ́ kí àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ẹ̀ kí wọ́n mi ò ní fún yín microphone wọ́n kàn gbé sí yín lẹ́nu mi ò ní fún yín wọ́n kàn gbé sí yín lẹ́nu.
Adémọ́lá Ṣèyí gbogbo ayé dẹ̀rí Adémọ́lá Ṣèyí gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun sì rí tó bá tún ṣẹlẹ̀ kejì á ṣe dáadáa tó bá tún ṣẹlẹ̀ kejì á ṣe dáadáa á ṣe gúdúgúdú méje yàyà mẹ́fà o á ṣe gúdúgúdú méje yàyà mẹ́fà o ẹ jẹ́ kó padà wá o k'Adémọ́lá padà wá o.
ẹ fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa DJ Bassman.
kí ni mo bá wá o wọ́n ní torí mo ṣì kéré láti wọlé orí mo wá ní bí mo ṣe kéré èmi ò jẹ́ kó yàn ní kéré ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jágbálá gbà yìí níṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ń láti gbà mí o ẹ̀yin rẹ̀ lọ́mọdé kó bá mọ̀ wọ́wẹ́ o mo ní ìdànà kó bá gbà jẹun ṣẹ́wárí ẹ̀fún mi ládùúrà o èmi náà kí ni á
All right, welcome to the official commissioning of the dualization of the Owa Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway in Ilesa. We are live in Ilesa for the commissioning. We understand the governor as we speak in Ademola Adeleke is with the Owa in his palace, and the next 5 minutes should be with us, joining us here for the commissioning live here. We've been here since and we've been speaking to a lot of top dignitaries who have told and expressed the joy as to what we are seeing. For them, they believe it's a beauty and of course what they are seeing. My name is Joseph Atewe, and welcome once again to the live commissioning of the dualization of our palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. I'll connect you to the program proper because in the next 5-6 minutes, the governor should be on stage. He is in Ilesa as we speak. He is with the KBAC, and I believe they should be coming out together, according to the information, in the next 5 minutes to join us live for the commissioning. Like I said earlier, we'll connect you back to the program proper.
Ẹni tí ò rẹ ibi jẹ̀kọ́ tó lóun fẹ́ jẹrun ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ló wá. Ìgbà abẹ́rẹ́ tẹ̀lé yẹn la fi jòkó nílé orin. Ọgbọ́n kúkúrú lórúkọ tí wọ́n ń pè bá. Ọkùnrin kirikiri lórúkọ lè sọ dára. Obìnrin kúkúrú tó ń bẹ̀ lọ́nà wọn jà. Lórúkọ àwọn ìyá mi. Alágbàro kì í pọ̀ gẹ̀dẹ̀ kí ni yóò ṣe jẹ́. Ẹni bá dúró lérè dúró ṣe mọ̀ ọ̀hún ló lọ. Ẹni tí wọ́n fi yàwó èlé. Ó sọ pé òun àgàjà bàbá létí. Gbèsè ló bẹ̀ ní púpọ̀ lọ́rùn ẹ̀ o. Akọ̀mí aṣẹ́rú ọba títí ayé. Sẹ́yìn ọ̀gá bọ́lá ṣe ń gbé owó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́bí. Ojú tàbí kúyan òun bọ́lá fi gbọ́bẹ̀ o. Ẹni tó rí alábọ̀dé tó dọ̀kun àgbẹ̀bọ̀. Yúrókò tí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ojú di bílà. Torí bẹ́jà bá wọ̀ mú òtútù kan òkúdọ̀ àkùtì àgbẹ̀mí. Àmọ́ ní ìṣojú aládìyẹ òun làṣà ṣe ń pè. Àwọn tàbí wọn a máa bọ́ sọ́wọ́ kú. Ẹni tó bí nírú ewúrẹ́ ń bínú. Ó bá fẹsẹ̀ alẹ̀ ṣe ìró yà á sọ.
Ìpẹ̀lẹ́ o gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Mo fẹ́ kí SUG President Oscar Health Badru Rohimo, Great Nigeria student, Greatest Nigeria student, Great gbogbo, Articulate gbogbo, Great power. Greatest Shiwa Kulukulu. Mo kí yín o, a mọ rírì yín o. Mo wá kí Honourable Commissioner for the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Barrister Dosu Babatunde. Mo kí yín. Mo kí Honourable Commissioner for the Ministry of Health, Barrister Jola Akintola. Mo kí yín, ẹ káàbọ̀. Mo kí Honourable Commissioner for the Ministry of Youth, Honourable Moshood Ọlágúnjú. Mo wá kí Adeleke babes. Adeleke babes. 2G president Adeleke University wà ń bí ṣé lóòótọ́ lóòótọ́ greatest Nigeria student articulate Nigeria student mo kí IBK Sisters Gold. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo sì kí gbogbo àwọn political leaders tó wà ń bí báyìí bàbá wa Right Honourable Lasun Yusuf mo kí yín mo rí Honourable Taiwo Akeju Honourable Akeju ẹ káàbọ̀ mo kí gbogbo commissioners tó wà ń bí gbogbo honourable members mo kí gbogbo SSAs tó wà ń bí mo kí gbogbo àwọn SAs tó wà ń bí mo wá kí àwọn Sunday Bisi for ìmọ̀lẹ̀ Sunday Bisi for ìmọ̀lẹ̀ àbí wọn ò sí bí ni ẹ ṣọ́ ṣe é dúró déédéé ṣe é dúró tán okay now.
ó ṣe Tóyìn Adéoyè bàbá wa Honourable Sunday Bisi Sunshine Bobo General Chairman àti PDP ní àtàkọ́ọ̀dù ní bàbá wa Sunday Bisi is general ẹ káàbọ̀ sà mo kí Honourable Dosu Babatunde commissioner àwọn ọba Honourable commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs you are welcome sir. Honourable Jola Akitola commissioner for health Honourable Mashood Olaguju commissioner wa ọ̀dọ́ commissioner for youth affairs you are welcome sir. mo kí Honourable commissioner ní Subeb Honourable Adéwálé Ẹ̀ṣọ́ Ashman Amada Ashmanda ó wá kí ìdá méjì gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà tí wọ́n ń pè lọ́nà kan ṣoṣo awuyewuye mo fẹ́ di gómìnà mo fẹ́ dà rẹ di sẹ́nitọ̀ tó o bá gẹ́bọ délé egun tí egun gbẹbọ tó o gẹ́bọ délé òwò tó o gbẹbọ tó o bá tí gbẹbọ délé awuyewuye ẹbọ rẹ ò lè dà awuyewuye fọ ìmọ̀ọ́lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run ló ní orí bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá wa Honourable Taiwo Akeju Honourable Taiwo Akeju awọ́dà Bàbá Taiwo Akeju Bàbá Wálé Bàbá Taiwo Honourable Taiwo ẹ̀jẹ̀kárí ìsà ìdílé ẹ̀jẹ̀kárí ìsà Honourable Taiwo Akeju Bàbá Wálé torí pé ilé tẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ náà lẹ́wọ́ ilé dígí tẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ní PDP làkọ́ọ̀lù kò sì ní wó láéláé mo wá kí bàbá wa. Honourable Wahab Arewa, the chairman SCDA, Ilesa West, Awada. Ilesa West. Honourable Tajuddin, Famuyide Awada. Famuyide, you are welcome, sir. Ìwọ tí mi bá ti dárúkọ rẹ, ẹ má fi ṣèbínú sí mi. Ìyàlá Mọ̀ṣúrúdà. Ẹ̀dí olówó òkèrè, ẹ̀dí olówó òkèrè, sọ fún IBK, tẹ́ ẹ bá dé National Assembly. Èmi yìí pé senator kí n tó wá o the incoming senator distinguished senator Ìbùkún Fádípẹ̀ ọmọ alọ́kálóko Wálé Akérèlé Mr. Water you are welcome sir. ẹ sọ pé water say water ẹ sọ pé water Ìyọ̀lá Mọ̀ṣúrù ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Oyètọ́lá Ẹ̀dí Akérèlé sọ fún ọ̀gá rẹ̀ senator èmi yìí pé sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ kí n tó lọ Àbújá o sọ fún IBK mi ò ní pé kí n tó máa wá o Ṣẹ́gun Fádé àrókèlérè tọ́ọ̀kì akọ́ tó máa wá kò sí lọ́wọ́ tèmi o IBK the incoming senator ẹkùn ọkọ̀ fada ẹkùn ọkọ̀ fada ẹkùn ọkọ̀ òmìnirin ẹkùn ọkọ̀ òmìnirin ẹkùn ọkọ̀ wọlé ọ̀kẹ́ òde IBK is okay the incoming senator ẹ̀yin jù bàbá Gbénga Onígbògí ẹ̀yin jù Sunday bìsì tí ò ní fọ́ láéláé gbogbo ẹ̀yin Sunday bìsì sisters mo kí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ o kò ní rẹ̀ yín o engineer Almaroof Ọ̀jẹ̀bọ̀dé sí wọ́n ti wà ń bí àbí wọ́n ti àbákábíyèsí elégbòrò Ìjẹ̀bú-Jẹ̀ṣà bàbá mi aládémùrè ilẹ̀ ìbòkun ọba Káyọ̀dé Awógbọ̀rọ̀ bàbá mi ògbóni ilẹ̀ ìpélé bàbá kábíyèsí ògbóni ti ìpélé ẹsẹ̀ kábíyèsí o bàbá mi tìrìmù ìpéridó bàbá tọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta o kábíyèsí elégbòròdà ẹ̀kú àdó ti bàbá wa o ẹ̀yin bàbá IBK ọ̀rọ̀ ò gbọ́dọ̀ yẹ o kábíyèsí ògbóni ilẹ̀ ìpélé bàbá tìrìmì mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ o mo kí gbogbo mo kí màmá mi yèyé rísà IBK is okay the incoming senator ọmọ alibarika Abdulsalam oníròyìn gómìnà. mi ò tí ì rí Ajírọ́wá Lateef Àkàndé Bákàrè àwọn dà Ajírọ́wá Lateef Àkàndé Bákàrè sí wọ́n ti wà ń bí Lateef Àkàndé Bákàrè Ajírọ́wá àwọn àlọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí wọ́tàdà ẹ̀ máa sí ilé ọ̀rọ̀ wa o akérèlédà mo sì rí ìbejì rẹ dírọ̀ ẹ̀ tún wọlé padà pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Lékè bá ti wọlé ní ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún oṣù kẹjọ ọdún tá a wà yìí ẹ̀yin náà wọlé assembly pẹ̀lú àṣà Èdùmàrè mo kí alága olóríire alága agboolé OSBC àkọ́bí Sunday BC Máyọ̀wá Ọlọ́ṣọ́ Mr Singapore inú wa ẹ kú oríire lónìí ẹ kú àlejò Singapore tó ta lẹ́nu ẹkùn ọkọ̀ òmìnirin ẹkùn ọkọ̀ wọlé ọ̀kẹ́ ọlọ́wọ́ tún Davido mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ the chairman Ìjẹ̀ṣà Youth Mobilization Ìmọ́lẹ̀ Campaign Council Ìjẹ̀ṣà South pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè báyé fẹ́ báyé kọ̀ Alabama ni ó di rẹ́ẹ̀pù wọn bá àpárá wọn ògo àtìràwọ̀ tó wà lára Alabama ni wọ́n ń bínú sí IBK fẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin Ìjẹ̀ṣà láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan IBK ó kí Ìjẹ̀ṣà láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan.
Akọ́ ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ IBK sókè Alabama sókè Dira sókè Water sókè ìkúlé.
mo kí Dangote ẹ̀yin lójú bàbá tìrìmì ìpèrìdó ọmọ wa mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ síbi tá a wà yìí o. The original chairman at Akumasa East Local Government tí ó wọ council lọ́jọ́ 17 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún tá a wà yìí pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Èdùmàrè tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè bá ti wọlé lọ́jọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún tí a ti ànáṣe lọ́jọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dínlógún ẹni ẹ bá bá káńsù ànàbẹ́rì ní bí ajá ògo wọ́n àìsàn sàn yẹn fún yàn wọ́n àìtún sàn yẹn fún yàn bàbá mi kábíyèsí ògbóni ìpólé ẹ má sùn mí lọ́rẹ́ ẹ má nà mí lọ́rẹ́ ẹ má sùn mí lọ́rọ̀ o ẹ má sùn mí lọ́rọ̀ torí pé etí ọmọ tuntun kèé gbọ́rọ̀ o bàbá mi ògbóni kì í yẹ lákẹ́ kì í gbọ́rọ̀ lákẹ́ kì í gbọ́rọ̀ lóko kì í gbọ́rọ̀ lọ́la kì í gbọ́rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀gàn ọmọ ògbóye o àìwí àìrò 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 lákẹ́ àìrò lákẹ́.
You're still listening to Wave 91.7 FM. We're live in Ilesa for the official commissioning of the dualization of the Ereja Palace, Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. My name is Joseph Atere, and of course, we've been following the program. We've been bringing you up to speed with some of the special guests we've been bringing to us. The governor should be joining us in no time. We understand this with the KBC at the moment. But we have another special guest. Sir, can you tell the world your name and position, sir?
My name is Honorable Barrister Jola Akintola, the Honorable Commissioner for F in Osun State.
Let's talk about what we are seeing here, what we are currently witnessing. This has been the same in every places we have visited since the commissionings has started. See the amount of crowd. Is it a testament that these people love the governor?
Yeah, first of all, we want to appreciate our neighbor governor, Senator Ademola Jackson Adeleke, for what he has done for us in Ilesa land. This is what we'll be clamoring for years. I recall that when he came here in 2022 to campaign, the then Obokon of Ilesa land, Oba Dr. Gabriel Adekunle Aromolano II, requested for two things. He pleaded with the executive governor now that he will want roundabout to express international buildings to be dualized. And he will want the then Osun State College of Education to be upgraded to university. And Mr. Governor told him, he was a contestant then, told him that he will do it. Today, we thank God that the dualized road is being commissioned. Apart from what he has done concerning the university, as of today, the university offered over 100 courses. Specifically, the university offers 110 courses. That is why you see Ijesas in thousands here to welcome Mr. Governor for what he has done for us within the last 3.5 years. We appreciate him, and that is why you see this mammoth crowd welcoming Mr. Governor to Ilesa land.
Ká tó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa lọ ní èdè Yorùbá, wọ́n sọ ní Ìwó, wọ́n sọ l'Éjìgbò, wọ́n tún sọ ní Ìlá, wọ́n ní ẹ wọlé kẹ́ wọ̀nà.
Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo ní láti dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa, Senator Ademola Jackson Adeleke, fún nǹkan ribiribi tó ń ṣe fún wa ní Ilesa land. Mo rántí pé ńgbà tó ń campaign ní 2022 tó ń wá sí Ilesa ń bí ọwọ́ Obokun of Ilesa land then Ọba Dr. Gabriel Adekunle Aromolano wọ́n béèrè nǹkan méjì gbòógì lọ́wọ́ wọn. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà láti roundabout títí lọ sí Òkèsà lọ sí Ìmọ̀ títí lọ dé Express. Wọ́n náà fẹ́ kán sọ di alábala méjì. Kẹ́ndẹ̀ tún sọ College of Education wa kán sọ di university. Ńgbà yẹn Senator Ademola Jackson Adeleke wọ́n promise pé wọ́n máa ṣe òun là ń wò lẹ́ni wọ́n ti dualize ọ̀nà yẹn even nǹkan tá a béèrè pé kán tún fi iná sí iná wà ń bẹ̀ 24 hours then university wa tán ṣe fún wa kò ń ṣe ṣàgbẹ̀ lójú yòyò nítorí over 110 courses náà ṣe university yẹn lẹ́ni so orísìí tẹ́ ṣe rí àwọn Ìjẹ̀ṣà tán tú jáde nìyẹn láti wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa ẹ rí pé kábíyèsí wa wà ń bí gbogbo àwọn ọba ní Ilesa land náà wà ń bí láti wá appreciate governor nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
All right, so you're still listening to the official commissioning of the dualization of the Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. Let's take it back to the program. In no time, the governor should be with us. We'll bring you up to speed as the show progresses.
Ìjẹ̀ṣà ìjọ ìsọ̀kalẹ̀ o. Ìjẹ̀ṣà ìjọ ìsọ̀kalẹ̀ báńkò lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lẹ́yìn yẹn kí lẹ́yìn ṣe ń bẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé bẹ́yìn lè ń gbà wá lálejò? Ẹ bá mi sọ fún tempo kó dákẹ́ tempo ẹ o. Tempo please. Oshe Tempo, thank you very much as you do that. Tempo jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí tí ń bọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà wájú bí ẹ kúrò ńbẹ̀ torí Ọlọ́run. Sorry. Délé tọmọ rí bá mi ṣó pé ọwá ló ń bọ̀ tó bá ti wá ṣó pé ọwá ló ń bọ̀ Délé tọmọ rí bá mi kí bàbá wa tó máa fi wà lórí ìjókòó.
Bàbá wa ti dé o ọwọ́ boko àdìmúlà tilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti dé o bàbá wa ọba Clement Adéṣuyì Hasrọ̀ bàbá ti dé o. Ọwọ́ àjàká ògiri gbẹ̀dù Adéṣuyì Hasrop Ìjẹ̀ṣà òṣèré onílẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ bàbá ẹ̀ káàbọ̀ o tí wọ́n ti ṣe gbákejì gómìnà nígbà kan nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọmọ agbódòporo ní ìmọ̀ye Adéṣuyì Hasrop ọmọ agbódòporo ní ìmọ̀ye lóbi bá ní irọ́ lẹ́kìtì òkè kẹkẹ aṣọ wa lóde gbájọ ni ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí o ẹlẹgọdì tẹmí láṣọ dé Ìjẹ̀ṣà èyíkéyìí tẹ ẹ bá lọ́jà fún ìwálé ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí o kí n rí njó ṣẹṣẹ kú lóye àìjó lóye dùn rán Ìjẹ̀ṣà ta ni òjò lóye dùn yá mi ní kábíyèsí ẹ káàbọ̀ kábíyèsí ẹ káàbọ̀.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹni tí ò bá ní business nbí kó sọ̀kalẹ̀ governor ti dé o Bassman the governor is there.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Thank you everyone. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ kí ẹ sún sẹ́yìn díẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí ẹ sún sẹ́yìn díẹ̀, please security officers please take charge. Take charge. Àwọn tó ń wà wájú ń bí báyìí àti pọ̀ jù. I want to be able to see His Excellency the Governor, His Imperial Majesty the Ọwá Obokun Adimula of Ìjẹ̀ṣà Land, Chairman OSBC, Mayowa, Alaga. Let me move. Hello, I want to be able to see His Excellency. Your Excellency the Governor, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of Osun State, the Deputy Director General of the Campaign Council, Honorable Kolapo Alimi, the Chairman. Come on, the Speaker is here. Hello, sorry, the Speaker of the Osun House of Assembly is here, the only man that is right. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. I welcome the only one man, the biggest farmer in Osun State, let me say south of the Sahara, with 1,000 hectares of farm, the number 4 man in Nigeria, XYZ, Engineer Lasun Yusuf, please put your hands together. Thank you very much. I welcome Honorable Sunday BC, one of the hosts here today, the General Chairman of the PDP and Accord. Honorable Sunday BC, thank you very much for joining us. Accord Chairman is there. Pastor Victor Akonde, thank you for joining us, Pastor. I welcome also His Imperial Majesty, the Ọwọ́ Ògbókun Àdìmúlà of Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí fún bàbá. I greet my brother of about 40 years now, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and the Ajirawa, am I correct? Yes. The Ajirawa of Ìjẹ̀ṣà land, Dr. Latif Bakare. Please put your hands together for my brother. My brother, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Moki Eshe, Moki gbogbo ọba láyé tó wà ńbẹ̀, bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí gbogbo ọba tó wà ńbí. Moki gbogbo àwọn kọmí tí wọ́n wà ńbí báyìí. Gbogbo commissioners tán wà ńbí. I'm using my brother Honorable Tola Fasheru as a point of contact. He's the host here today to say hello to all the commissioners there. Can you please rise, Tola Fasheru? Please rise. Thank you. No. Today, Tola Fasheru is in charge. Yeah, Chairman of the Commissioners Forum is Maruf Ayofe. I want to welcome for special advisors. There is Dr. Michael Oyerinde. He's the host here today. Please put your hands together. Thank you. As a point of contact to say hello to all the special advisors here. All the senior special assistants, thank you for joining us. All the special assistants. National Women Leader of Accord Party, are you here? Thank you, everyone. God bless you for joining us. Moki Bobo Chairman Board, I welcome all of you. Moki Mayawa Olosho, thank you so much. Ìjẹ̀ṣà o, ẹ pariwo ìmọ́lẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan péré. Oh yeah, please remove your cap for ìmọ́lẹ̀. Let somebody do this for ìmọ́lẹ̀. Do this for ìmọ́lẹ̀. Thank you. Do this for ìmọ́lẹ̀. Shout ìmọ́lẹ̀. Thank you. Excellent. Last one, thank you. In 1 minute, Evangelist Gbenga Fowowe. Honorable Family Tajudeen, our prayer.
Náà ni pé kí èdè Yorùbá kó lè máa tẹ̀síwájú kó má bàa parun gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn òǹwòye kan tí wọ́n wò kíhún tí wọ́n wò jinlẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti wí ọmọ onílùú sì rèé kì í fẹ́ kó tó. Ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè akọ́dá ayé tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó dá ohun gbogbo aṣẹ̀dá tó mọye èèyàn tó ń bẹ lókè èèpẹ̀ ọmọràn tó wá mọye erùpẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ẹ wá wò ó alákìíyèsí ńlá tó mọ ipa ọ̀nà tí afẹ́fẹ́ ń gbà fẹ́ sí ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Ẹ káàbọ̀ lórí ètò fún tòní. Ẹ má gbàgbé àwọn ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ó ṣílẹ̀ fún yín láti wà pẹ̀lú wa láti pín láti fèrè èrò tí yín ránṣẹ́ sí wa kí ẹ sì ti jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì ò gbádùn rẹ̀ ló kọ àwọn ikọ̀ tájọ máa mẹ́tọ̀ wá fún yín. Oríṣẹ́ òjò ló kọ̀ mí ìyá àjọ pèdèpèdè yíyá kọ́mọlédè mo ń kí yín pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò fún tòní. Ṣáájú ohun gbogbo ìtọ̀sẹ̀ ló lọ̀yọ́ kò wá sílùú kan tí ò ní ọ̀nà tí wọ́n gbà wọ inú ẹ̀. Lórí ètò yìí ìlànà àti àtò wa ni pé tá a bá ti dé kákíra wa káàbọ̀ ká lọ rèé bu omi ọgbọ́n mu tá a bá bomi ọgbọ́n mu tán á láǹfààní láti padà sórí tábìlì kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pẹ̀lú ìyá akọ́mọlédè láti tún kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tuntun. Kí la fẹ́ kọ́ lónìí? Ẹni sùúrù ẹni àgbéyàwó bọ̀ wá bá kì í gárùn kó lè bá àrí ẹ̀mí àti àlàáfíà ire kó fi gbádùn ìyàwó tí wọ́n ń gbé bọ̀ wá bá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ lọ yà sọ́dọ̀ Ààrẹ Abíọ́dún Adéoyè afẹ́fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lábala ààbọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ kó tún bá ń fẹ́ afẹ́fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ òye ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀mọ̀ràn yẹn sí yín lẹ́yìn yẹn ńkọ́ ẹ wá padà wá sọ́dọ̀ mi lórí tábìlì ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ kú kalẹ̀ ètò àkọ́mọlédè ni.
ẹ̀yin màjèsí ni mo mọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ọba sọ lónìí lórí ààbọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọdé tó ní ẹ̀yìn àgbà ò kọlẹ̀ ẹnu tirú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ò ní kọlẹ̀ pa ènìyàn ò kí rágbà fín torí ohun tí àgbàlagbà jókòó tó rí bọ́mọdé bá gorí ìrókò tó gùgì ọ̀pẹ ojú rẹ̀ ò lè tó ìdí rèé tí ọmọ kékeré ò fi gbọdọ̀ ti aṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀yin màjèsí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà lójú ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ wípé ibi tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń lọ sí jìnnà gbogbo ọ̀wọ̀ àti àpọ́nlé tó bá yẹ kéèyàn fún àgbàlagbà lènìyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fún un ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ tí aṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o ẹbí àwọn tí wọ́n ṣerú ẹ̀ níjọ́sí wọn lálẹ́ wọn sì lọ́la ìdí rèé tí mo fi láǹfààní àti máa pe ẹ̀yin màjèsí ṣàkíyèsí wípé ẹ mọ́ taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o ẹ ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ẹ mọ́ ràgbàfín ẹ mọ́ na ìka sí àgbà lójú ẹ mọ́ sọ ohun tí ò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ sọ ságbàlagbà torí pé ọmọ Yorùbá tòótọ́ irú wọn ò gbọdọ̀ sọ wípé òun fẹ́ ti aṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ dájúdájú ọmọdé tó sọ pé ẹ̀yìn àgbà ò kọlẹ̀ ẹnu tirú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ò ní kọlẹ̀ pa àbọ̀rọ̀ rẹ o fún ọmọ àjèsí tó ń gbọ́ mi lákòókò yìí mọ́ rí àgbàfín mọ́ sọ pé tàgbà bá wò àbọ̀rọ̀ bó bá dénú rẹ̀ kó dùn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni aṣọ àgbà a kì í tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ẹni tó bá ṣerú ẹ̀ ó dá mi lójú wọn ó dára wọn lẹ́bi ó ṣeun ààrẹ Abíọ́dún Adéoyè afẹ́fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ asọ́là fún gbogbo ọmọ ilé ìlédè ó ti yá báyìí o torí pé tá a bá ti débi iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe là á.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo obìnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé o. Ìjẹta máa wá o ìjẹta. Ká má gbàgbé o. Ìjẹta máa wá o ìjẹta. Ọmọ wa bòbò kúnrẹ́ mi. Ìjẹta máa wá o ìjẹta. Bọ́bọ́ máa ìjẹta mo kì í o. Ìjẹta máa wá o ìjẹta. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Gbogbo obìnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Gbogbo ọkùnrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀.
Maruf Ọ̀jẹ́bọ̀dé is going to be representing him. Engineer Ojebode, you have just a few minutes.
Yeah. Your Excellency, sir, I want to stand on the existing protocol. This project was conceived to address traffic congestion and delays and to modernize the road network in the heart of Ilesa. The total length of the road is 6.2 kilometers, and it consists of 2 phases, 4 kilometers and 2.2 kilometers respectively. The 4 kilometer dual carriageway was awarded to Messrs. Horizon Construction Company Limited, while the 2.2 kilometer was awarded to Messrs. Chowiti Global Nigeria Limited. The dual carriageway consists of 1.5 meter concrete walkway on both sides of the road and 1.2 meter median that housed the solar powered street light. So also the reinforced concrete of not less than 1 meter by 1 meter was provided on the road. Mr. Governor, sir, this is the first kind of dual carriageway in the heart of Ilesa metropolis. The design and construction followed Nigerian standard and the best engineering specification. Soil investigation, traffic survey, and hydraulic structures were carried out prior to the commencement of work. With the support of Ijesha people, we implemented a phased construction and traffic diversion successfully to ensure safety and minimal disruption. Your Excellency, sir, it is imperative to inform you that the gathering of today that we have completed not less than 10 number intracity road in Ilesa metropolis here. I will mention few of them. We have completed Ademoroti Street in Okeopo, GRA in Ilesa. We have equally completed Ogbototun, that's in Okesha community, to Anaye Road. In the same vein, we have completed Alaji Olasupo Stroke Bonke Road in Ilesa. We have completed Itaofa to Oromu to Araromi Market Road. So also we have completed Atakumosha Market to Obiteni to Omofe Road. So also we have completed Imose to Justice Onibokun Street, that's at Babajide Junction in Ilesa here. In the same vein, we have completed Okese to Adenle Junction, Okenyi, Beko to Akata to Ayeso Road. In the same way, we have completed Ajimoko to INEC. So also INEC Road to Oshogbo Ilesa Road have been completed. And as we speak, currently ongoing is Adeti Idasa Road, all in Ilesa. Your Excellency, this is a lifelong asset. I appeal to the good people of Ilesa to protect this road. No dumping of refuse on our drains. No trading on the walkway. The walkway is not meant for trading. And no defacing of the road furniture. Finally, Your Excellency.
All right, you're still listening to the official commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway. My name is Joseph Atewe. We've been bringing you up to speed as to what is happening here. It's a live commissioning. The governor, I told you guys earlier, would be with us, but now he's with us alongside the KBAC, who is the Owa here in Ilesa. There's a special guest with me, a very known name, Honorable, or Malam, I should say, Olawale Rashid. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Ẹ já ṣe ní èdè Yorùbá sà. Ẹ̀yin náà a ti bí àwọn èèyàn tẹ́lẹ̀ kẹ́tíkà tó bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. A ní ọjọ́ ìbò ṣé wọn ò ní dalẹ̀?
Ṣé rí àwọn ará Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n è dalẹ̀ òṣèlú. Tí gómìnà bá ti ṣe dáadáa, wọ́n á dúró ti gómìnà yẹn. Gbogbo ìlú tá a ti lọ, àpẹẹrẹ tá a rí, tá a dẹ̀ gbàgbọ́. Àwọn aráàlú wà lẹ́yìn gómìnà. Kí ló ń tó fi wà lẹ́yìn gómìnà? Ara rúṣẹ́ láì. Láti ibi tá a wà yìí, àwọn Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ kí gómìnà tó fa títì yẹn lọ wájú. Gómìnà lóhùn yóò sọ fún wọn lónìí. So àwọn mọ̀ pé àwọn ará gómìnà ṣe ribiribi ní Agric. Gómìnà ra tractor 31 wọ́n ń lò lóko lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Káàkiri gómìnà ṣiṣẹ́ kì í sọ̀rọ̀ títì nìkan. Tí gómìnà bá wá wọlé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì, iṣẹ́ ribiribi ó tún wá mọ̀ lọ síwájú across the sectors.
It's still the live commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway here in Ilesa. We'll connect you back to the program and of course bring you up to speed as it continues. We'll be back.
àkọọ́dù ni ó ṣe àkọọ́dù ni ó ṣe ẹni tí ó sorí ire tí ó jèrè ọmọ àkọọ́dù. ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí fún bàbá wọn wà mọ̀kú o ká ẹ bá ń wí kórìlẹ̀ dáadáa o kábíyèsí o. a kí gómìnà wa tọ́kàndú gọ́vnọ̀ eléyìí dàbí ò dáa ó dàbí ò dáa bẹ́ẹ̀ rí iṣẹ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ò rí iṣẹ́ wa ẹ wò gbòòrò wò ìgboro ní ẹ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ akọ́ sọ́lọ́jà o Adémọ́lá lónìí sáà yìí o Adélékè lónìí sáà yìí o wọ́n ní bẹ́yẹn bá fi ọmọ rẹ̀ jóògùn Adélékè ó ṣe kí ni o yóò ṣe kejì. àwa fẹ́ fi tó yín létí gómìnà ní ká sọ fún yín àwọn information yìí tó bá dọjọ́ òbò wọ́n á fẹ́ fíràn wọ́n á tọ́ wa níjà wọ́n ní ká má bá wọn jà o ẹ má mà bá wọn jà o ẹ má mà bá wọn jà o ṣùgbọ́n kankan wà o ẹ má jẹ́ ká fẹ̀tọ́ wa dò wá ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè dé ilé ìbò ní aago 6 àbọ̀ aago mélòó mo pè é o ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé kò lè gbà àwẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé oúnjẹ wa lọ́wọ́ aago 6 sí 7 àbọ̀ àwọn elétò ìdìbò ti délé ìdìbò aago 6 àbọ̀ nìbò máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láàrin aago 6 sáago 6 àbọ̀ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fi àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí hàn wá àkọ́kọ́ ń bẹ̀ ni pé gbogbo materials tí wọ́n bá kó wá látòrí form EC8A resource sheet gbogbo wa gbọ́dọ̀ wò ó a gbọ́dọ̀ rí pé ballot box kò sí ballot paper ń bẹ̀ iye ballot paper tán bá gbé wá wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ announce ẹ̀ fún wa BVAS machine a gbọ́dọ̀ rí pé 0 ló wà ń bẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà náà tí bó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ a gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ojúlalákàn fi sọ́rí kárí wípé wọ́n já ballot paper méjì fáwọn èèyàn ẹni tí ò bá wá ríran dáadáa tàbí tó jẹ́ pé ó ti dàgbà ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti pe ẹni tó bá wù ú kó bá tẹ ìbò rẹ̀ mo sọ fún wa o ẹgbẹ́ àkọọ́dù àtàǹpàkò ní àmì ẹgbẹ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ bá mi dá orin ẹ máa sọ pé lókè la wà àtàǹpàkò àtàǹpàkò ẹgbẹ́ Adélékè àtàǹpàkò ẹgbẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ àtàǹpàkò ẹgbẹ́ àkọọ́dù àtàǹpàkò ẹ má jẹ́ àsìbòdì o téèyàn ò bá dorí ballot paper rẹ̀ kodò òkè téńté òun ni ẹgbẹ́ àkọọ́dù wà tá a bá ti wá di ìbò wa tán tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa kà á mo sọ fún yín sìn gbogbo àwa tá a ní smartphone alẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti rìkọ́ọ̀dù gbogbo ẹ̀ bó bá ṣe ń lọ ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ mọ live broadcast sí Facebook ṣe alẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti máa gbé live lẹ́yìn ìgbà tán bá wá ka ìbò tán ànáǹsì ẹ má jẹ́ á lọ lé o olè ẹ̀mí ò ní jà wá o olè ara ò ní jà wá o tán bá ti ka ìbò tán ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró tì í títí tí wọ́n fi announce tán bá announce tán fìlẹ̀ sínú fọ́ọ̀mù tán wọ́n máa lẹ̀ sára ògiri tá a bá rìkọ́dù ẹ̀ tán ẹ má tún jẹ́ á lọ lé ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀lé wọn dé collation center tán bá wá dé collation center tán tí wọ́n rìkọ́dù ẹ̀ bó ṣe kọ́ rìkọ́dù ẹ̀ ẹ fi yòókù sọ́wọ́ àwọn lídà wa tó máa tẹ̀lé wa dé local government ìyẹn báyẹn àkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀ẹ́kejì ó ní ẹjọ́ akọ́ọ̀dù torí campaign làwà yìí oríṣiríṣi sùmọ̀mí náà ń gbé káàkiri ọ̀nàrẹ́bù wa tó jẹ́ pé gómìnà Adélékè ràn lọ́wọ́ láti débẹ̀ tó dé rẹ́ẹ̀pù wa báyìí ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Sànyà Òmìrín ó ní àṣe nǹkan kan sílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọ̀nà alábala méjì lélẹ́yìí kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí ni a ṣe àbá ṣe. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni iṣẹ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ò ní iṣẹ́ wa
ẹ̀wù gbòòrò ìgbòho ní ẹ̀wò ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì ìfẹ́ wa. ẹ má bọ̀ tẹ̀sọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣù rí wọ́n ò rí wọ́n dájú wọ́n fọwọ́rọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ni iṣẹ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ò rí iṣẹ́ wa ẹ̀wù gbòòrò ìgbòho ní ẹ̀wò ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì.
ẹ ṣe ẹ rí i pé ọ̀nà alábala méjì gbogbo wa rí àbáàrí kò dẹ̀ wá ń sọ nìkan mi ò ní gbà wá lásìkò mọ́ nítorí pé àwọn works wọ́n ti ka àwọn ọ̀nà tá a ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe iléèwé ẹ dẹ̀ rí i pé ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ kankan fún wa kó yé wa láti ìgbà tá a ti lo ọdún méjì àti oṣù méjì ní February 2025 ó ní àwọn ìjọba tí máa ń nini lára ìjọba ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ APC ó ní wọ́n ti lọ lẹ̀dí àpò pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ẹni bíi kan l'Àbújá òun náà ti gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé owó wa lọ́sùn owó local government ẹlòmíì lè ní kí ló kàn wá ń bẹ̀ nǹkan tó kàn wá ń bi owó local government ní pé owó yìí ó ní component owó oṣù bàbá wa kábíyèsí owó local government statutory responsibility tó yẹ ká gbọ́ ń bẹ̀ salary primary school teachers ó wà ń bẹ̀ salary local government staff ó wà ń bẹ̀ salary àwọn health practitioners ó wà ń bẹ̀ àwọn owó yìí tí wọn ò wá fún wa látijọ́ yìí owó tó yẹ ká fi máa ṣe project míì ní state òun ládémọ́lá adélékè fi ń san o ẹ wá bá mi kọrin yìí àwọn tó ní wá lára bàbá ní wọ́n lára o àwọn tó ní wá lára bàbá ní wọ́n lára àwọn tó ń fòró wa bàbá fòró wọn o àwọn tó ń fòró wa bàbá fò. ẹ rí i pé mọ́júmọ́ yìí wọ́n lọ bá àwọn kankan jẹ́ níbí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n dẹ̀ mú àwọn èèyàn wa wọ́n ń pa irọ́ mọ́ wọn àwọn ẹni tó jẹ́ candidate wa Alabama ẹ bá mi ṣe Alabama wọ́n parọ́ mọ́ wọ́n lọ bọ́ọ̀sì ilé ẹ̀ wọ́n rò pé wọ́n máa bá bọ̀ ń bẹ̀ wọn ò rí nǹkan tó wà incriminating nínú ilé rẹ̀ wọ́n wá parọ́ mọ́ wọn láwọn ò mú fún illegal mining wọ́n ti gbé lọ sí Àbújá látijọ́ yìí wọn àti ìfilẹ̀ o àìpẹ́ yìí lánàá tẹ́ ẹ bá ka ìròyìn wọ́n lọ sílé SSG wa Alhaji Gbàláyé wọ́n rò pé àwọn ò bá bọ̀ ń bẹ̀ wọn ò bá nǹkan kan wọ́n wá láwọn bá laptop kí wọ́n mú yàn fún kí ni o laptop wọ́n ní àwọn bá wọ́n láwọn bá voters register wọ́n ti filẹ̀ báyìí o wọ́n tó àfi sẹ́lẹ̀ ìfún yìí pé ẹ mọ̀ yìí pé àwọn kan desperate ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ bó ṣe wò kán ṣe tó Adémọ́lá Adélékè ni yóò borí wọn.
mo sọ fún ẹ ọ̀gá mi lẹ́yìn mi.
Tító sótórí ìdí eléyìí ń tá a fẹ́ sọ fún yín rè ẹjọ́ ẹ má bá yẹn jà o ara ń kan wọ́n nítorí pé wọ́n rí sẹ́ẹ̀rì bìrìbì tí Adémọ́lá Adélékè ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run á jèrè o accord.
ẹ sọ pé ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ṣé ìmọ̀lẹ̀ màá gbé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ gbàgbà fún bàbá wa Honourable Sunday Bisi sansan bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ọkọ̀ Oyètọ́lá ẹ̀kọ́ ọkọ̀ àmúbọ̀ káfàtà.
Your Excellency, the talk and do governor, I greet you, sir. Kábíyèsí, ọwọ́ ògbókun ti gbogbo ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà pátápátá. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn orí adé tó wà níbí pátápátá, mo kí yín o. Gbogbo àwọn àgbà ìjòyè, ìyẹn yèyéyèyé, mo kí yín o. Deputy Governor, Commissioner, IBK, gbogbo yín mo kí. Mi ì ṣe campaign lénìí. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni reality, ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lèmi sọ. Àbí àwọn tó ń tàbọn kiri tán ṣe oríṣiríṣi ẹni 12 years tí wọ́n lò kí náà ṣe sí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà question abẹ́ Ìlọrin ni o wọ́n lò 12 years níjọba ẹ béèrè pé kí náà ṣe sí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹnìkan dẹ̀ sì lò 3.5 years tó ń pè lọ báyìí àbí òun ló ṣe ọ̀nà yìí o àbí òun ló ṣe yunifásitì o òun ló da oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà tó wà ní Ìjẹ̀ṣà láàndì o kì í ṣe Ìjẹ̀ṣà láàndì nìkan tẹ́ ẹ bá dé Ifẹ̀ overhead bridge tẹ́ ẹ bá dé Ẹdẹ bákan náà tẹ́ ẹ bá dé Òṣogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá dé Ìwó tẹ́ ẹ bá dé Ìlá talk and do governor ni ó change Ọ̀ṣun pátápátá wọ́n tún fi iná síbi lọ síbi rich ibi tán ti bí wa nìyí ibi tán ti bí wa nìyí nígbà tán bí wa ọ̀nà ibi kéré gan ọ̀nà tán máa ń gbà lọ Benin lélẹ́yìí ìgbà táwọn Howard wà in the 70s wọ́n fẹ́ díẹ̀ Adémọ́lá Adélékè wá dé ó wá sọ di dual carriageway àdúrà la máa ṣe fún gómìnà wa ẹ múra lọ́jọ́ ìbò kò sí nǹkan tá máa ṣe kò yé yín ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́nikẹ́ni halẹ̀ mọ́ yín Ọlọ́run ti gba ìjọba yìí fún wa August 15 Adémọ́lá Adélékè ló ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun o ẹni tó bá ń ṣe dáadáa gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀síwájú Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe ojúrin ni níbi ọwá àná ọba Dr. Adékúnlé Alémọláràn àbí kọ́ wá sí ọ̀nà ni níbi wọ́n fẹ́ fọ̀nà lélẹ̀ kí wọ́n wá flag ẹ̀ off kábíyèsí fèpè lélẹ̀ o àbẹ́fèpè lélẹ̀ èèyàn níbà ní ṣe ti Démọ́lá Adélékè lẹ́lẹ́ẹ̀kejì bàbá ọ̀sán bó ṣe arìn fún o àfi kí wọ́n bá rìn ọ̀nà o kí wọ́n bá la mísẹ̀ náà gbà àfi kí wọ́n bá rìn ọ̀nà ìbéèlè pé ṣe ní mọ́ o kí wọ́n bá ti jí kí wọ́n bá ti rìn ọ̀nà ìbéèlè tọmọtọmọ èpè á mọ́ o torí àwọn fẹ́ lọ síwájú ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní èpè á mọ́ o èpè ní mú mi ní tèmi o. wọ́n rán mi létí lẹ́yìn yunifásitì general hospital wa tó jẹ́ pọ́n ti abandon ti pẹ́ governor ti approve ẹ̀ ó ti di teaching hospital àbẹ́yẹ irú wọn mi ṣe ní Wesley Guild hospital ó tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ní teaching hospital general hospital o èrí pé gómìnà rí èèyàn dáadáa ní ẹ lọ dìbò yín fún o ní August 15 thank you. mo fẹ́ àṣùọ̀ yín Alabama tẹ́ ń wò lórí pósẹ̀ àbí yẹ́bọ̀ ló wà lókè adé láìpẹ́ lábàáyé lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run nothing do Alabama tọ́ wọ́n mọ iyì ẹ̀ ni wọ́n mọ ribiribi tó ń ṣe ṣùgbọ́n kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe ń pa ẹ̀ adé bá wa àjọ máa di ìbò yín lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àkọ́.
Gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ṣe gudugudu mẹ́ àti yàyà mẹ́ ẹ bá mi pariwo ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ní báyìí màá fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ pé accord chairman Pastor Victor Akande láti wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ìṣẹ́jú kan.
Accord. Ẹ máa sọ pé Ṣàngó Ẹdẹ ní òrùlé wọn kí mo sọ. Ẹ bá ní Démọ́lá ò ní ìṣẹ̀kejì Ṣàngó Ẹdẹ ní òrùlé ẹ ní Démọ́lá ò ní ìṣẹ̀kejì o. Ẹ ní Màálẹ̀ ò ní ìṣẹ̀kejì o. Ẹ ní Jackson ò ní ìṣẹ̀kejì o.
You're still live. We are still live in Ilesa for the official commissioning of the dualization of Owa Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway, Ilesa. We'll be saying about it in no time, but we've got a special guest with us here, and we have Honorable Kolapo Alimi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Ẹ já ṣe ní èdè Yorùbá. Kí ni àǹfààní ọ̀nà tàwa commission lẹ́nu?
Ẹ ṣe ẹ rí i pé nínú àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń jẹ́ kí ìgbòkègbodò ọkọ̀ kó lọ garaga àánú rẹ̀ ní ọ̀nà tó bá dáa àní pàtàkì jùlọ tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀nà alábala méjì ó máa ń jẹ́ kí lílọ bíbọ̀ ọkọ̀ kó já gerege nǹkan tá à ń pè ní go slow tàbí hold up kò ní wà ẹ dẹ̀ rí i pé ó tó wá jẹ́ ó máa ń jẹ́ kí ìlú rẹwà lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní gbogbo látìgbà tí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti ń jẹ́ ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà kò sí ọ̀nà alábala méjì rí nínú àwọn nǹkan tí ọwọ́ àná tó béèrè ní pé àwọn fẹ́ kí wọ́n bá ṣe kí gómìnà wa ṣe ọ̀nà alábala méjì sí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà bàbá ọba Arúmọláràn ọjọ́ dàdé wá ṣe inauguration bàbá wa lónìí ọ̀nà yẹn ti jẹ́ ṣíṣe wọ́n dẹ̀ ti rìn gan ó ti lé lọ́dún kan kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó ní ìmọ̀lẹ̀ dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ iná wà ń bẹ̀ ó ti gbé ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó ti gbé sókè eléyìí jẹ́ ara àṣeyọrí gómìnà wa Adémọ́lá Adélékè eléyìí dẹ̀ tako nǹkan tí àwọn kan sọ wípé Ẹdẹ nìkan ni gómìnà ń ṣiṣẹ́ sí gómìnà ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà báyìí kò wọ́n sí ọ̀nà yìí nìkan wọ́n ẹ́ rí i pé wọ́n kà á tẹ́gbọ́nsìn ọ̀nà bíi méje míì tó ti ṣe ní ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà òun ló tún wà ńbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oríṣiríṣi kan mèremère náà ni gómìnà wa ń ṣe.
a mọ̀ pé bísí gan àti pé gómìnà ò ní pẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àti irú nǹkan báyìí rí wọ́n á ṣọ̀nà wọ́n á kọ́ skul àwọn èèyàn á sì dalẹ̀ ṣé àwọn ará Ìjẹ̀ṣà yóò dìbò fún gómìnà.
lágbára Ọlọ́run àmọ̀ pé wọ́n máa dìbò ẹ̀rọ dà pé bàbá wa wá ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí mo rẹ̀ fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wá ń lé gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá wa wá ṣùgbọ́n a ní ìgbàgbọ́ pẹ̀lú níta rílẹ̀ ni àti níta tírí tẹ́lẹ̀ pé àwọn Ìjẹ̀ṣà wọ́n dúró ti ẹgbẹ́ accord wọ́n dúró ti Adémọ́lá Adélékè ẹ ṣé.
It is still the official commissioning of the dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure, Expressway in Ilesa. And we'll be signing out from the video as we speak. We'll be signing out from the video officially, but then we're still live on WSTV. You want to get a glimpse of what is happening, you want to see what is happening, just log on Facebook or search for WSTV, or you can go on Star Times and check for WSTV. We're still live in Ilesa, but on the radio, Rate 91.7 FM, we say thank you for listening and thank you for staying with us. My name is Joseph Atewe.
Honorable Popola Ibrahim, the first of his kind in Ìjẹ̀ṣà land. Ó jẹ́ ó bọ́ sí àsìkò tèmi tó jẹ́ pé èmi ni máa wá commission ẹ̀ lénìí. Olúwa ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ̀yin alálẹ̀ tó dá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ẹ ṣé o. Gómìnà Adélékè ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ o, kò ní rẹ̀ yín o. Ṣé mọ̀ àwa ọba bàbá la jẹ́ fún gbogbo olóṣèlú àti akọ́dọ̀ àti APC o bàbá la jẹ́ fún yín ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí máa sọ fún gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ wo ẹnu lẹ̀ ẹ wọnà ọkọ mo dẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ fún ọ̀gbẹ́ni wa Ambo ńgbà tó wá ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wa nílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ò ní pé ká tún ní ẹni tí Ọlọ́run bá gbé síbẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wa ní pé ká tún ní another dual carriageway láti ọ̀nà Ọ̀ṣun títí dé Òṣogbo. Omi wa tí a ti wà lórí ẹ̀ láti gba ayé bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ìgè tán àrí ṣe wọ́n ti ṣe débì kan pé kán jọ kán bá wa parí ẹ̀. kíní technical school wa health technology afẹ́ kán bá wa ṣe sí polytechnic. Then àwọn ọba wa náà wọ́n ní pé kí àwọn ẹnikẹ́ni tí Ọlọ́run bá ti yọ̀ǹda fún ní April 15 kó bá wa August 15 kó bá wa ṣe àwọn arterial road wọn. Then àwọn ọba wa kan tó ti jẹ́ pé ó ti yẹ káwọn náà kan ti máa jókòó ní Council of Obas. Ó dùn wọ́n pé kíní ẹ̀ ti wà nílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀ wọ́n wípé kán bá wa ṣe. Mo ti fi kọ́ gómìnà náà lọ́rùn ó dẹ̀ ti sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tá a béèrè yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe fún wa. so wọ́n ní gbogbo akitiyan wa báyìí Ọlọ́run tí mo rí tó máa dádé so wàhálà yín kò ní jásán ẹ ṣàṣejèrè gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń lọ káàkiri ẹ ní rógun accident o gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wá ń ṣe wàhálà lórí gbogbo kínní wàhálà yín ò ní jásán ẹ ṣe débi èrè ẹ̀yin náà jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ní agbára Olúwa lágbára Jésù Kristi òun ni mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ o ikọ́ ò ní kan yín lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ ṣe gan-an o.
ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí fún bàbá ẹgbẹ́ o ọwá wọ́n ti make it clear o ọba ni wọ́n o àti APC àti PDP àti Accord àti NDC whatever party ṣùgbọ́n kábíyèsí ní ẹwẹ́nu lẹ̀ kẹwẹ́nu ọkọ àgbàlagbà ò kì í sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ ṣókí báyìí lọ́rọ̀ àgbàlagbà Your Excellency, I am using distinguished Senator Ibukun Fadipe, by his grace, amen. I'm using Special Advisor Famsat Sarumi to invite you to please talk to us. Please put your hands together for Mr. Performer. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa fún Mr. Performer. Ẹ pariwo ìmọ́lẹ̀. Come on, wave it for the governor.
Olúwa ló pè mí ló yàn mí wá. Gbogbo àwọn àyànfẹ́ ló ṣe lógo. Olúwa ló pè mí ló yàn mí wá. Gbogbo àwọn àyànfẹ́.
Ẹ ṣe. Ìpẹ̀lẹ́ gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Mi ò gbọ́ ń bẹ̀ ìpẹ̀lẹ́ gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ìpẹ̀lẹ́ gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà o. Kábíyèsí, mo kí yín o. Nítorí àsìkò. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé o. Nítorí àsìkò. Ẹ ṣé o. Kì í bá ṣe pé Olúwa tó ní wá ní tiwa ó yẹ ká wá máa wí nígbà ọpẹ́ fọba wa olóore ká ṣe ká kábíyèsí àfọ̀pẹ́ fún
Jehovah tó gbà wá lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tá àdúpẹ́ Olúwa.
Ẹ ṣé o èní ọjọ́ ayọ̀ ni àbí ọjọ́ ayọ̀ kọ́ àwa ni tọ́ka ń du àkíndéédé sọ̀rọ̀ aláàmà dualize ọ̀nà yìí àbá dualize ẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ìtọ̀hún wọ́n tàn yìí títí 12 years wọn ò ṣọ̀nà yìí o pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀nà tá a ti ṣe gbogbo tí kábíyèsí dẹ̀ bá mi sọ àti polytechnic tó ń fẹ́ ni o àtọ̀wọ̀n ọ̀nà ni o àtọ̀wọ̀n kábíyèsí gbogbo kábíyèsí tó ń fẹ́ I say it is done in Jesus' name. It is done in Jesus' name. It is done in Allah's name. Màá wá fẹ́ pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ ribiribi tá à ń ṣe kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Èmi nìkan ló yé. Kò lè yé ẹnìkan kan. Ìdí tí mo fi yìn bàbá. Èmi nìkan ló yé. Kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní August 15? Kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní August 15? Ẹ bá mi pariwo ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ìmọ́lẹ̀. àwa lọ commission ní ìsìn kábíyèsí ẹja lọ commission.
Thank you, man of God, LT. Come on now.
Bàbá wa kábíyèsí ọba Clement Adéṣuì Astrop àwọn ọlọ́mọ ṣe kọmíṣọ́nì pẹ̀lú gómìnà wa.
Akọ́dá aṣẹ̀dá mẹ́ta ọlọ́wọ́ gbọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ sí gbọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́yin tí wọ́n ló bàbá mi sí bẹ́ẹ̀ni òun ní aṣọ ọ̀la o. Ọba lè mímọ́, ọ̀lẹ́ lè mímọ́ kí ibù wọn. Ọlọ́run mi.
Ọ̀túnba Tọ́lá Fáṣẹ́rù ẹ̀gbọ́n àlejò. Bàbá wa tó sùn, bàbá tó dé. Former commissioner Taiwo Akẹ́jù ẹ̀gbọ́n àlejò. Awuyewuye olóṣè.
Kíni máa yí olùwà? Bóyá.
Àmọ́ wa Fásátù Sàrùmí àwọn dà. Honourable Fásátù Sàrùmí.
Owa Obokun of Ijesha land, I declare this unusual, first of its kind, dualized road open for the use of the people of Ijesha land and Nigerians in general. Osun government, this dualization of Ereja Palace, Ereja Square, Imo, Ilesa, Akure Expressway, Ilesa, was commissioned in July 2026 under His Excellency Senator Mola Nuruddin Adeleke by His Imperial Majesty Adeshuyi Astrop Owa Ajimoko III of Ijesha land, to the glory of God, for the use of the people of Osun State. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé o. Gómìnà adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, àmọ́ lóore o.
You are live.
What do you look for in a news bulletin?
What separates a good news bulletin from the ones you see on online blogs?
What does it really mean to deliver news as it is?
As it is?
Accurate, swift, informed, trusted, impartial, straightforward.
I see what you did there. Let me give it a try. Authentic, source verified, in-depth, timely, independent spotlight.
From the news desk, where accurate reporting is prepared with precision, nothing escapes our watchful eyes as we bring you the news swiftly, right as it breaks. Through well-informed research from trusted sources, because we are a trusted source. We deliver every story without any form of learning or ideology. We remain impartial. We remain straightforward. This is Western Swing Television. You are welcome to news as it is.
Bon, déjà, je m'appelle Koray King, je suis artiste graphiste illustrateur. Ce que je sais, c'est que je me suis juste rendu compte que j'avais un message à passer, à dire au monde. Et je ne savais pas que ce type de message peut faire de moi un artiste. La notion de la conservation, de la protection, je ne me suis pas réveillé pour ce combat. C'est comme je dis, je me suis retrouvé dans ce combat. Les animaux, comme je dis, vivent avec des peuples autochtones de la forêt et des peuples anciens. Donc on ne peut pas dissocier. J'appartiens à un milieu, je suis au Gabon, un milieu tropical, très humide. Donc du coup, le rythme et la vie que la nature impose aux hommes, tu ne peux que se sentir à l'aise. Il y a une façon d'être à l'aise et d'être bien lorsqu'on vit dans ces zones tropicales.
On the news tonight, President Bola Tinubu approves immediate dissolution of Presidential Implementation Committee on the alienation of federal government properties. Political parties and governorship candidates contesting the August 15 Osun State governorship election signed peace accord. Osun State Police released secretary to the state government, Teslim Igbalaye, from custody. On the foreign scene, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky brands Russian missile attack that killed 5 members of the same family a horrific crime. Good evening. This is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Damilola Raphael. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday approved the immediate dissolution of the Presidential Implementation Committee on the alienation of federal government properties, a 25-year-old body established under former President Olusegun Obasanjo. He also transferred all its functions to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi. In a statement signed on Thursday announcing the directive, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said the dissolution took effect from November 5, 2025, and that the committee's former secretary, B.S. Dusimma, had been directed to immediately cease acting on behalf of the committee and the federal government on all related matters. The presidency said the decision followed a careful review that found the PIC had extended its activities beyond its original mandate, resulting in multiple litigations across the country. It said the development no longer justifies the committee's continued existence. The PIC was established in 2000 under Obasanjo to oversee the privatization, sale, and lease of federal government's landed assets under the administration's monetization policy. The sweeping reform program at the time sought to convert government-owned housing, vehicles, and other assets into cash and end the practice of providing perquisites in kind to public servants. In Osun State, the secretary to the state government, Teslim Igbalaye, has been released by the Osun State Police Command. Igbalaye's release was announced by the spokesperson for the Imole Campaign Council, Pelumi Olajengbesi, the group leading the re-election campaign of Governor Ademola Adeleke. Olajengbesi shared the development on his verified Facebook page on Thursday. The spokesperson for the Osun State Police Command, Abiodun Ojelabi, also confirmed the release. Igbalaye and 5 others were arrested and detained by the State Police Command after a raid on his residence in Oshogbo on Wednesday. The police stated that among those arrested at the SSC's residence was a suspect on the police watch list in connection with criminal offences, Oladele Abiodun. Ojelabi said a sum of 4.8 million naira, 2 permanent voter cards, a voter register, a Dynabook laptop, 1 photocopy machine, and 1 printer were recovered from Igbalaye's residence. The PPRO said a police team acting on intelligence that a criminal gang was hibernating at a location in Oshogbo carried out a lawful raid and apprehended the suspects. Earlier, the Speaker of the Osun State House of Assembly, Adewale Egbedun, said the arrest of Igbalaye contradicts the version given by the State Police Command spokesperson. Egbedun accused the State Commissioner of Police, Ibrahim Gotan, of ordering the arrest of Igbalaye in retaliation for being booed at a public event. Political parties and governorship candidates contesting the August 15 Osun State governorship election have signed a peace accord, committing themselves to a peaceful, credible, and violence-free electoral process. The peace accord, convened by the National Peace Committee, brought together political leaders, electoral officials, security agencies, and traditional rulers in a renewed effort to ensure peaceful conduct before, during, and after the election. Speaking at the event, member of the National Peace Committee, John Cardinal Onayeka, urged political parties and their supporters to conduct their campaigns and other election-related activities peacefully. He noted that the success of the election would depend not only on the conduct of political actors, but also on the professionalism of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and security agencies. On his part, INEC Chairman, Professor Joash Amukuta, describes the signing of the accord as one of the most significant activities ahead of the governorship election. According to him, the document represents a moral treaty among political stakeholders and reaffirms that INEC would not allow the will of the electorate to be undermined by violence, intimidation, or the use of force. He urged politicians to allow the outcome of the election to be determined solely by the ballot box and called on security agencies to remain neutral in the discharge of their responsibilities.
The security agents are there to secure all of us, not to secure any political party or anybody. It is absolutely important that they try their best to be professional in what they do and to be completely impartial, because we rely on them to keep us secure, to keep the people of Osun State secure while they go and express their God-given right to choose their leaders.
Party is the silent killer of our democracy. While INEC secures the process, we challenge political parties and civil society organizations present here today to secure the participation of everyone. Go back to your communities, to the communities in Osun State, and mobilize the electorate peacefully to exercise their civic duty. I know with the spate of violence, there have been a lot of apprehension in the heart and the mind of voters. But let me say that with all these risk analysis that we have done, we have mapped out almost 2,000 polling units that are that are volatile and as hotspots. So therefore, we have done 500 meters away from those polling units where there will be heavy deployment.
Representing the Inspector General of Police, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Akinyele Fashugba, assured residents of adequate security before, during, and after the election. He says the police had concluded plans for strategic deployment of personnel across the state, assuring that officers would carry out their duties professionally and remain neutral throughout the electoral process. Also speaking, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, called on all stakeholders to uphold the sanctity of the democratic process. The monarch said political power ultimately belongs to the people and urged political actors, security agencies, and electoral officials to protect the right of citizens to vote freely and peacefully. The signing of the peace accord forms part of efforts by the National Peace Committee to promote peaceful elections and prevent violence ahead of the August 15 governorship poll in Osun State.
Power in the hands of all of us. So I want to appeal to each and every one of us. We do not want violence. The political tension is too much. And you know all these, our political gladiators, I always tell everybody, there is no permanent friend amongst them. We are the one that will suffer. Later on, they will go and align and leave all of us behind.
In the meantime, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke says the state is witnessing politically motivated violence allegedly backed by the police, calling on the National Peace Committee to intervene to prevent further escalation ahead of the August 15 governorship election. Speaking at the signing of the peace accord, the governor alleged that the violence was orchestrated by the opposition and accused the Osun State Police Command of failing to act impartially. According to him, 8 members of his political camp have been killed in the past 3 months, while more than 20 others sustained injuries in separate gun attacks. He claimed that no arrests or prosecutions had been made despite what he described as widespread video evidence identifying the perpetrators. Governor Adeleke further alleged that more than 60 members of the Akure party are currently in police custody without being charged to court, while several party leaders had been transferred to Abuja and remanded in correctional facilities outside Osun State. Questioning the legality of transferring suspects outside the state, the governor said those arrested should be returned to Osun and, where necessary, prosecuted before competent courts within the state. Governor Adeleke urged the Peace Committee to engage President Bola Tinubu to prevent what he described as further violence allegedly involving the Osun APC and the State Police Command. Reaffirming his administration's commitment to peace, Governor Adeleke said his supporters had refrained from retaliation despite the alleged attacks because of their belief in the rule of law.
Our gathering is to endorse peace, but my government and people are facing police sanction, violence, intimidation. War is being waged actively against my people by Osun APC, openly supported by the Osun State Police Command. I urge our peace leaders to help Osun State stop progression towards genocide against Osun people. In the last 3 months, we have lost 8 party members with more than 20 injured in gun attacks. There's no single prosecution or active arrest to date. The perpetrators are known. Osun APC talks with crimes committed in the presence of the police. Videos, evidence is everywhere on the internet. Presently, more than 60 Akure members are in police.
The date of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in the August 15 election in Osun State, Kayode Adereti has denied allegations that his party was perpetrating violence ahead of the poll. Speaking to journalists shortly after the signing of the Osun State Peace Accord, Mr. Adereti accused the Akure party of sponsoring attacks in the state. According to him, the APC is committed to a peaceful governorship election.
APC is a party of peace. We are a party of progress. We are a party of development. Crisis is not part of our values. We value good governance. We value peace. We value unity. And we will do everything within our reach to ensure that we have peace, because the blood of any Osun citizen or any Osun indigene does not worth the election of any political office holder. So we will continue to preach peace, we will continue to stand by peace, and once again, we are appealing and we are calling on all Nigerians, all well-meaning Nigerians, to appeal to Governor Ademola Adeleke and the Akure party agent to stop killing our citizens. Vote, not fight. Vote, not kill. Vote, not destroy. We just want to vote.
Still in Osun State, coalition of civil society organizations, the Osun Mastermind, has expressed concern over the worsening insecurity in the state ahead of the August 15, 2026 governorship election. This is as the group called on security agencies, political parties, and electoral stakeholders to ensure a peaceful, free, and credible poll. Speaking during the organization's July 2026 State of the State address on Thursday, the executive director, Professor Wasiu Oyedokun Ali, said the state security situation had deteriorated in recent months, with increasing reports of cult-related violence, armed political thuggery, and clashes linked to the election season. He also expressed concern over what it alleged were politically motivated arrests, arbitrary detentions, and selective law enforcement targeting opposition members, political activists, media commentators, and other critical voices in the state. The group urged political parties to disband informal security outfits, armed militias, and political enforcement squads allegedly operating across the states. It also called on the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security to deploy impartial and adequate security personnel to polling units and collation centers across Osun's 332 wards. The Osun masterminds filed warning that police officers should not allow themselves to be used for partisan purposes, insisted that security institutions have a constitutional responsibility to protect all citizens, irrespective of their political affiliations.
Reports reaching our coalition indicate a disturbing pattern where state power and police machinery are being weaponized to settle political scores, suppress dissenting political views, and instill fear in opposition campaign structure. We have documented several instances where individuals expressing critical political opinion on social media or participating in peaceful political activities have been arrested on trumped-up charges, whisked away to police facilities, or subjected to prolonged detention without prompt arraignment in court. Such practices are alien to constitutional democracy, violate fundamental human rights guaranteed under the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and signal a dangerous descent into authoritarianism. We sound a strong note of caution to the Nigerian Police Force, particularly the Osun State Command, the State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, and other federal security agencies operating in the state. The police force is an institution funded by taxpayers to protect the life, liberty, and property of every Nigerian.
That whether you like it or not, it has not been established who did this. But almost 2 weeks to election, if you ask INEC to start another round of voter registration now, then you are also beginning to lend credence to making INEC very responsible and failing their duties at that election. Because there is so much to be done by INEC in preparation for the August 15 elections. It's not very unfortunate. So in essence, what we'll be doing is to condemn that particular action and to say that citizens should be vigilant, and to also warn politicians like you have warned them to steer clear anything that is capable of putting pressure on the state and security ahead of this election.
We've invited other senior or contemporary civil society leaders across the country to join us next week for what we call the pre-election assessment. So that we can now, and one of the things we'll be doing is to meet with the police, meet with the civil defense, meet with INEC as a body. We'll meet with the campaign council of the major political parties.
Osun State Governor and Accord Party governorship candidate Ademola Adeleke has declared that the people of the state would not succumb to intimidation ahead of the August 15 governorship election, expressing confidence that voters would defend their democratic rights at the polls. In a post shared on his official X handle on Thursday, Adeleke said Osun people had a long history of resisting oppression and would once again ensure that their collective will prevail despite what he described as external interference. The governor also claimed that independent opinion polls pointed to an impending victory for the Accord Party, attributing the projected outcome to what he described as the achievement of his administration. According to him, his government has recorded progress in infrastructure, education, healthcare, workers' welfare, and pension reforms. Moving on, The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has decried the violation of the ban on sachet alcohol production by some manufacturers in Nigeria. The Director General of the agency, Mojisola Adeyeye, who stated this during an interview on Thursday, said despite several warnings and time given to the producers, they had continued to act in flagrant disregard for regulations. She, however, warned that it was considering consequences against errant companies and individuals. A non-governmental organization, Vision Spring Initiatives, has sought strong collaboration among government institutions, civil society actors, development partners, and communities to ensure sustainable progress in health. This was as the organization convened a high-level stakeholders dialogue in Osun State under its project Ikparapo, advancing sexual and reproductive health through legislative and regulatory reforms in Nigeria. The project's director, Ngozi Nwosu Juba, said the stakeholders dialogue is part of the ongoing efforts to strengthen and institutionalize sexual and reproductive health and rights interventions across the state. The dialogue brought together key government agencies, the police, civil society organizations, faith-based groups, professional associations, the media, and representatives of persons with disabilities to discuss strategies for improving health outcomes for women and girls in Osun State. Speaking at the event, the program lead of Vision Spring Initiatives, Titilokpemi Oriye, noticed that the meeting forms part of a series of interventions being implemented by the organization in partnership with the Osun State government to advance access to quality sexual and reproductive health services and promote reproductive justice. The dialogue provided a platform for robust discussions on strengthening health systems, promoting policy reforms, increasing access to reproductive health services, and ensuring that vulnerable and marginalized groups are not left behind in development efforts. At the end of the meeting, stakeholders pledged to support initiatives that advance reproductive health rights and contribute to sustainable development across the state.
So our expectation is that Osun State takes ownership of this project. It is not a project, it's a project that involves Osun women and girls. Our expectation is that the very relevant agencies who have also given their commitment that they take the process forward. That's why we had this stakeholder conversation, so that everybody's on board, and we've gotten their commitment that they will partner with VSI to ensure that we have reduced incidence of safe abortion in the state through the use of popularization of the sub guidelines which they already have, and also through the passage of the maternal health bill.
One of the objectives of this Parapro project is to work with relevant ministries and stakeholders to reform some of our legislative and regulative laws to align with the Article 14C of the Maputo Protocol, rather. Also, we intend to popularize the state termination of pregnancy guidelines in Osun State, in Oyo State, and to advocate for the institutionalization of that guideline in Lagos State and implementation. Also, we want to garner support and advocacy for the adolescents to have access to age-appropriate information on sexual and reproductive health care and rights. And while we're doing this, the expected outcome of this project is that invariably our laws, our policies, our guidelines are not just papers, are not just programs, are not just policies. They are being implemented and put in use, especially the safe termination of pregnancy in cases that involve incest and rape. We also believe that this cannot be done alone. We need to work with the stakeholders and the communities that we are rendering the services to. We cannot do it alone, because if you say the stakeholders make the decision, we would realize that the communities that we're attending to do not even have a say.
We've been working hand in hand to see that perpetrators of such criminal act doesn't go unpunished. Whenever they hear of such, they easily reach out to me and we follow it to the letter to see that the matter gets to court. The matter I always advise our police investigation officers, that is the IPO or the head of the family unit or gender-based unit. I always say then make sure the matter gets to court. Once the matter gets to court, your job is half done. So we are working tirelessly to see that all such crime being reported to us gets to court. And once it gets to court, we urge these CSOs to follow it up that justice is served.
Still to come, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on Thursday rejected the routine deployment of troops of the armed forces during elections, saying the force should remain exceptional. We will bring you more on this when we return.
Born 16th September 1923, named Harry Lee Kuan and known as Lee Kuan Yew, he was often addressed by his initials of LKY. Lee Kuan Yew was a barrister and the first Prime Minister of Singapore between 1959 and 1990. Educated at Raffles Institution from 1936 to 1940 and the Fitzwilliam House between 1947 and 1949. Lee Kuan Yew established a highly effective and anti-corrupt governance system that midwives the transformation of Singapore into a high net worth income economy within a generation. He never hid his exception to Western mode democratic ideal, which he believed had not assisted developing nations to attain good government. Before his death on 23 March 2015, the People's Action Party, which he founded, had used its political influence to establish the United World College of Southeast Asia to expand his economic ideas among countries that constitute the Asian Tiger. Western Spring Television identifies Lee Kuan Yew as a major character in history.
Illegal bushmeat is not cool, but it's on sale in our cities, risking extinction and our health. And many of our iconic wild animals are threatened. So please be cool and say no to illegal bushmeat. And let's make Nigeria better for wildlife and safer for us all. Keep them wild, keep us safe.
Welcome back. This is still news at 7 on Western Spring Television. A reminder of our headlines. President Bola Tinubu approves immediate dissolution of Presidential Implementation Committee on the alienation of federal government properties. Political parties and governorship candidates contesting the August 15 Osun State governorship election sign peace accord. Osun State Police release secretary to the state government, Teslim Igbalaye, from custody. On the foreign scene, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky brands Russian missile attack that killed 5 members of the same family a horrific crime. The Northwest chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has launched plans to intensify voter mobilization across the region as part of its preparations for the 2027 general elections and to strengthen support for President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid. The decision was reached during a meeting of the party's zonal leadership held at its headquarters in Kaduna. The meeting, chaired by the APC Northwest Zonal Secretary, Sah Achida, reviewed the political situation in the region and outlined strategies for the next election cycle. In a statement issued by the Zonal Publicity Secretary, Musa Mada, the party describes the Northwest as a key political stronghold, noting that the region delivered significant support to President Tinubu during the 2023 presidential election. As part of its strategy, the party said it would embark on a tour of the 7 Northwest states to engage stakeholders, strengthen grassroots structures, and identify practical measures to consolidate its support base ahead of the polls. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on Thursday rejected the routine deployment of troops of the armed forces during elections, saying the force should remain exceptional. The electoral body specifically said the deployment of the military should arise only while prevailing security conditions require armed forces support in aid of the civil authorities. The chairman of INEC, Joash Amokwita, He spoke through the Director of Legal at the Commission, Al-Hassan Umar, stated this at Army War College, Abuja, while delivering a keynote address at a seminar. According to the INEC chairman, the Constitution clearly defines the roles of institutions involved in election management, arguing that the Nigeria Police Force remains the lead agency for election security. On the foreign scene, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has branded a Russian missile attack that killed 5 members of the same family a horrific crime. Zelensky shared a picture of the Voronov family on social media, writing that parents, Artem and Olena, and 3 of their children, Mark, Azariah, Ilesa, and Emilia, had all been killed after a missile decimated their home. Their other children and a grandson are also still missing after Russia launched more than 70 missiles and over 280 drones overnight. The attack, which officials said had killed 8 people, comes after Zelensky met United States President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. this week to urge the U.S. to grant Ukraine a license to produce a Patriot interceptor missiles. Thousands of people have been evacuated on the Greek island of Crete as wildfires fanned by strong winds menace tourist resorts and villages. Around 8,000 people were evacuated overnight in Rethymno, where gusts have reached 125 km per hour. The evacuations came after 2 firefighters died on the island on Wednesday after getting trapped near Kria Vrisi, and the 3rd died near the Peloponnese port town of Getheo. Greece is among many European countries facing devastating fires and drought as the continent experiences extreme high temperatures. Forecasters warn fire-prone conditions will spread towards the center of Europe this week, with Greece and Turkey among places most affected. Meanwhile, firefighters were still battling active blazes across several regions of Turkey on Thursday, with fires burning in parts of Antalya and across Ruglia province, known for some of the country's most visited resorts. Agriculture and Forestry Minister Ibrahim Yumakli said fires in some of the provinces had been fully brought under control. The regions of Antalya, Mugla, and Balıkesir, however, remained under threat. The UK Foreign Office's standing travel advice notes that wildfires are a regular feature of Turkish summers, running roughly from June to October and peaking in July and August, without issuing a blanket warning against travel to the affected provinces. As of Wednesday, Turkey had no active nationwide wildfire emergency, with recent fires contained within hours of breaking out. The most serious active fire is in Seydi Kemal, a district in the hills between Fethiye and Marmaris. The blaze started on farmland on Wednesday morning and spread into woodland. 45 patients were evacuated from the local state hospital and transferred to nearby facilities. In Asia, the number of people who have died after a powerful earthquake hit southwestern Japan has risen to 34. Rescuers are still working to find survivors after the magnitude 6.8 earthquake hit Kumamoto Prefecture on Kyushu Island on Tuesday, causing widespread damage to houses and power lines. Several people died after part of a shopping center collapsed and an explosion ripped through the mall about an hour later. Thousands of displaced residents are now staying in evacuation centers, though the challenge is to keep them cool and hydrated as the region battles sweltering heat. Around 9,000 displaced residents have been put up in evacuation centers, and more than 30,000 households were out of power as of Wednesday. In other news, a Singapore-based organization announced on Thursday it will develop an Ebola vaccine dubbed the most promising to fight back against the deadly outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It will be recorded that nearly 1,500 people have died in a conflict-racked African country from the Bundibugyo strain of Ebola, for which there are no vaccines or treatments. But there are several different efforts racing to develop a vaccine for the previously rare strain in the hope of stemming the escalating outbreak. World Health Organization experts have said a single-dose shot is the most promising model. The Singapore-based Hillman Laboratories announced on Thursday it would advance the vaccine so it can be tested on humans during clinical trials. The epidemic in DR Congo is now the 3rd largest Ebola outbreak on record. Still ahead, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission warns that Nigeria's emerging state electricity market could face investment challenges if different regulatory standards are adopted across the country. We have more on these and other business stories after this break. Please stay with us.
Ahmadu Bello, Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness and participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history.
Our comedy is winning fans globally, but we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat, and this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we will risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
You're welcome back. Now to business. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has warned that Nigeria's emerging state electricity market could face investment challenges if different regulatory standards are adopted across the country. The Commission called for stronger collaboration between federal and state electricity regulators, saying a harmonized consumer protection framework is necessary to safeguard electricity users and provide certainty for investors under the Electricity Act 2023. Speaking on Thursday at a stakeholders' engagement on consumer protection and regulatory cooperation in Nigeria's electricity sector in Abuja, the Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the FCCPC, Tunji Bello, said consumers should receive equal protection irrespective of where they reside. Bello described the legislation as a landmark reform that has transformed Nigeria's electricity regulatory landscape by allowing states to establish independent electricity regulatory commissions. He, however, stressed that the reforms would only achieve their objectives if regulators worked together. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has called for the establishment of an African fuel price benchmark, saying the continent must develop its own regional pricing mechanism to reflect its growing refining capacity, improve market transparency, and reduce dependence on foreign pricing indices. The authority said every major energy-producing region in the world already operates a recognized pricing benchmark, stressing that Africa should not remain an exception as investment in refining, logistics, and cross-border petroleum trade continues to grow. The chief executive of NMDPRA, Rabiu Umar, made the call in Abuja on Thursday ahead of the second West Africa Refined Fuel Conference. Umar said the conference would focus on attracting investments into infrastructure and logistics needed to establish a transparent and competitive West African petroleum pricing and trading hub. He explained that regional pricing benchmarks are critical because they reflect local market realities rather than relying solely on international indices.
Much of the pricing for our commodities
is determined outside the continent. This conference seeks to bring together regulators, investors, financial institutions, and industry leaders to develop practical solutions for investing in infrastructure and logistics that will support transparent, competitive West Africa pricing and trading hub. The vision is to establish West Africa as a credible regional marketplace where petroleum products can be traded efficiently, transparently, and competitively. By strengthening infrastructure, harmonizing regulations, and improving market data, the region can enhance price discovery, facilitate cross-border trade, and attract greater investment. Within the year, significant progress has been made on key outcomes of the 2025 conference, including the constitution of the West Africa Regulators Forum, publication of the West Africa reference prices, and the setting up of the S&P Global Commodity Insight Regional Office in Abuja. Pursuant to these successes, the NMDPRA is organizing the second edition of the conference in collaboration with S&P Global Commodity Insight and the refined market in Africa, with the goal to facilitate the exchange of knowledge and insight on current market dynamics, evolving trends, and emerging opportunities within the African energy sector. Identify critical infrastructure gaps and highlight strategic investment opportunities to strengthen the continent's refining and downstream value chain. Also to promote collaborative frameworks and partnerships that will enhance market transparency, improve efficiency, and strengthen security of supply across the region. And also to explore pathways.
Talking sports now, Nigeria's Tobi Amusan delivered a commanding performance on Thursday to book her place in the women's 100 meters hurdles final, which will be held later tonight at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. The former world champion cruised to victory in the opening semi-final, crossing the finish line in a stunning 2.19 seconds to underline her status as one of the favorites for the gold medal. Amusan finished comfortably ahead of South Africa's Marion Fourie, who clocked 12.50 seconds,